Hey, Jua. Thank you for the live notification. Appreciate it. How are you doing? All right. Something's going on with the ad timer. It hasn't recognized that I'm live, so it's not auto starting. Not sure what's going on. I'm waiting to see if it'll do it. Doing good. That's good. I am doing well. I well, one thing is I went to my chiropractor after not going for like a year and a half, and yeah, I wasn't in terrible shape. In fact, the only thing that was like really wrong mostly was like up, higher up. Uh so I got an adjustment. It was really difficult to turn left, to look left. So that's it, Adjustment. It was relaxing. I feel better. And yeah, I'm doing good. Thanks for asking. All right, I don't know what's going on with this ad timer. It says auto ad starts after going live, and we're clearly live. I'm not sure what's gonna happen. Hmm. It says offline. What about in the Twitch dashboard? It doesn't recognize it either. Oh, then there we go. Did you do something, Jua? Did you did you trigger it somehow to recognize? uh Titus question update. No updates just yet. You didn't touch anything? Okay, cool. So it's just is a little slow today, I guess. Um no updates just yet. Um I do want to try reaching out uh one more time, and we'll see. But as of right now, it's looking like it's just gonna be, it is what it's gonna be. So that sucks. Like one of the biggest thing, because I'm such a sentimental person, and I'll go to just chatting, I guess, while we wait to see if anyone wants to show up. Oh, the ad's also in progress, so let me just say, all right. Um, but what was it? So I'm a huge, like, I'm really big about sentimentality. I'm a very sentimental person. Uh, so the biggest blow to me with all this is losing 7 years worth of messages with friends, with people. Um, so that's a huge blow to me. That's the part that sucks the most. Like I could have another account and rejoin communities and stuff, sure. I guess the next biggest blow is that I, can't have my Discord handle, my null underscore verdict. That sucks. That sucks. I won't lie, I have thought about rebranding. Not a huge rebrand, just something, update the name a bit. This is my old gamer tag. Because I never thought I would ever be a streamer. So I just use my gamer tag for my Twitch. Um uh you know, I might take this opportunity to rebrand, find a new name that maybe fits a bit better. Um so that's like another huge, not huge. That's another blow, right? To me is losing that handle. Um the biggest thing is losing 7 years worth of messages, of direct messages with friends and other people. Um and then the other huge blow is I had a private server that had notes, um cipher setups, quotes, um just it had a bunch of stuff there, and I lost that. So that sucks. Um so I could always restart. Annie, welcome in. Congrats on first. Ow, yes. Ow. Welcome in, Annie. Can I get a shout out for Annie, please? Anyways, that sucks, right? It is what it is. But like those are the two, arguably three biggest uh things that suck about all this. Um I was talking with someone and they said, oh, just make an alternate account. Like Discord will probably not see it as like, anything like a ban evasion. Like on Twitch, how if you make an account that gets banned, whether it was correct or not, whether it was like on purpose or not, whether you did something wrong or not. If you make another account, they'll see it as like a potential ban evasion, which sucks. Like the way that things get detected and like attributed certain things sometimes is not great. It sometimes just sucks. But you know, I don't want to deal with this again. If it's, you know, if that's the system in place, I don't want to try, you know, however long, like let's say there is a system in place for that. I start an alternate account, a new account, and let's say it doesn't get, you know, flagged for, you know, a few months, a few years. You know, in this time I'm rebuilding my connections with communities, I'm, you know, messaging people, and then it gets flagged, whatever system is in place, and then, you know, it's just gone again, and then I'm, you know, going through the same stress and anxiety and everything again. So I don't know if I want to deal with that. I don't know. We'll see. Hope Genshin doesn't take information of your device ID. I don't know. I don't know. If you do go the rebrand route, suggest naming yourself after a star to match the kind. Ooh, I like that. What star though? I wonder. Or like a star, a galaxy, something like that. That'd be so cool, actually. Um, that's a good suggestion. I like that. Um, because I had no like real ideas on what to rebrand to specifically. I was thinking, if anything, maybe something like what's the word? Um, shoot, Lovecraftian, something Lovecraftian, or macabre, or, you know, eerie. You know, not like downright creepy, but just, you know, eerie enough. Because we know the kind of vibe that I like here. Or maybe something eyeball related. But it's just, you know, it never was like a huge concern of mine, because I was like, I'm fine with this. And I wrote some lore around this as well, like having this name, which I also now can't access. So that's great. That's great. Anyways, so all that aside, I don't know. Right now, Steam is decently fine at messaging people, and also for voice chats. I didn't know that was a thing until last week. I think it was last week. And it actually works pretty well, aside from not being like noise suppressed. So you can hear more background stuff. But honestly, that I don't mind that. I'm just surprised that there's a voice chat feature and a group chat with like group voice, like a group VC thing. That's so cool. Could go with a good old real null verdict for the Discord if you have to make a new one. That's wild. No, that's actually really funny though. Or oh wait, they don't do hashtags anymore. I was gonna say like null underscore verdict hashtag real, but that they don't do that anymore. That's really fun. That's really funny. But yeah, no. So that's that. Anyways, Yelan event today. I have no clue anything about this. I may have seen like a couple, like one or two minor spoilers and not realize, because I'm like, I wonder what these are about, and I forgot about them. I don't really remember the context. I'm really going into this fresh. All I know is that we see Yelan and she's in her new outfit. So yeah, that is oh, things are running a bit slow. Okay, well, hopefully things are fine. We'll see. We're gonna do dailies. Because I work regular hours now, I can't do dailies when I want, and I was at risk at losing one birthday mail, and I absolutely missed another birthday mail. Who's the one recently? Chiori. I missed Chiori's because the server time that is used for birthday mail is different from the reset time. So I'm a little bummed about that, because I like, oh shoot, what am I doing? Let's do this one. So that sucks. And the only other one that I've missed that I can recall in recent history is Jeans, which sucks. It was on Pi Day, 14th of March. So don't actually like the gameplay for this. What is going on with my ping? Holy crap, this is happening again. Oh, please don't be like this. Please don't be like this. Please, please, please don't be like this. Actually, gameplay for this event, but the story is cool. Okay, well, as long as the story is cool. The gameplay for events is sometimes hit or miss. You know, it just is what it is. Like, I think it was Yujo who said, during the, what's it called? The festival, the recent Inazuma festival, the recent Inazuman festival,
Quietly now.
where they were doing like game dev stuff. Some of those games were, just, you know, a bit subpar for mini games, but, I feel like that Vaporize should have done something to him. Oh well. Gosh, why is... Hang on, let me check my network connection. It's looking not great. So it's my computer. It's not Genshin, it's just my computer straight up. Okay, that's cool. Tribal Warriors, let's do this one next. Anyways, so yeah, all that to say, event gameplay can be hit or miss. It's kind of just there because, you know, you can do a full, like, story-based event in a game. It's just maybe less engaging for some people. So it's mostly, I think, just there to give people something to do. Oh my gosh, I hate this. I hate this. I'm getting ping diffed.
Into the wind. Squall and fury.
Let's see what the highest I can get is. Right now, the highest we've hit is 664 that I've seen. We might actually, no, I think we hit 700 something earlier. Please, let me pick things up. Please, please. I hate this. I hate this. I hate this so much. Okay, well, no, my network looks fine. I don't know. I don't know. To be fair, those were all somewhat fun. Okay, that's fair to call it somewhat fun. That's sure, okay. This one will be fun if you enjoy Where's Waldo, but not knowing what Waldo looks like. Just that he looks different from what normally would be there. Okay, I can see how that would be annoying. I can see how that's like, what are we doing here? I think my first impression of that is, ooh, a challenge. So we'll see. Some people enjoy it. You're just not one of them. That's absolutely fair. I can see how some people are like, hey, this is not peak gameplay. Gosh, I really... Oh shoot. How do we get out of this? Go out. This is so annoying. This is so frustrating. I probably need to restart my PC at some point. Not during stream. Later on. I will mute this. I wonder, wait, how much stuff do I have running at the moment? I could probably close that. You know what? I wonder. Why are there 30? Oh, you know what? That's probably normal. I have never actually checked my OBS in Task Manager, so having 33 instances of things is probably normal. Because of all the assets that are being loaded. This one's not normal. Okay, well, it's normal for me, I think, but it probably... Let's see. Memory is fine. Okay, network is fine. Okay, so I don't know what's going on. My network usage overall is not bad. You know what? We're not going to be using external music from this point on, so I can just close that. Don't know if that helps. We'll see. Let's see if the ping doesn't pass 500. Okay. I'm hitting these. I'm pretty sure I'm hitting those. Okay, yeah, ping is still... Okay. 18. That should be 20. Okay. Okay, I definitely clicked. I clicked that one. No, okay. What if... The new Genshin teaser for Nodcry? I haven't. Is that the one that features Flynn's? If it's the one that features Flynn's, I haven't seen it yet. Hang on, let me go to Mulani's screen so she can dance and stuff while I figure this out. If that's the one with Flynn's from Gamescom 2025, I don't know. But no, I haven't seen it yet. I did see a Flynn's video that I wanted to watch, but I've just been busy with stuff lately, trying to get things together. I'm getting ready for something, and it's just been taking a lot of my time in real life. So not a whole lot of time to just relax and catch up on Genshin stuff, unfortunately. But after, like, starting next week, I should be fine. What new gimmick is coming to Nodcry? Critable reactions? That would be crazy. Wait, aren't there some reactions that can crit, though? Let me see. I probably don't need... Oh, it can't be that, right? If anything, it's probably this. I should probably close this. Ooh, I probably can close all of this too. Hang on one moment while I try to clear up some space for my computer to think. Let me just make sure I go through this real quick. I'm probably, if any of you know Fillion and her incessant usage of open tabs, that's me, but worse. Yeah, I don't need these, although I do need to follow up on that. But I can close this for now. Close that. That reduced that a little bit. Okay. What's next? What else? Don't know what that is. Oh, I know what that is though. Oh shoot. Some of this stuff is really old. Oh, that's old. That's unfortunate. That expired. That's fine. Whatever. Let's see. Vialo, welcome in. Any chance you make it to TwitchCon this year? I might go to TwitchCon this year. Or at the very least, I might have a meetup with some people without actually going to the convention. But just having, like, you know, all of us meeting in it's in San Diego, right? From going forward, it's just going to be San Diego, I think, every year. But having all of us, you know, meet up in the area, even if we don't actually go to the convention, it would just be fun to meet up, I think. But yeah, how about you? Planning on going to TwitchCon this year? If so, I don't... I'll have to do all my updates on, like, things through Twitch. I also do have a Blue Sky that I don't use. I could post updates to Blue Sky. I just haven't been doing that. I should do that, since Discord's out of the question right now. But yeah, how are you doing, Vialo? Welcome, welcome. So far we know is Lunar Charge, unsure about anything else. Vape and Melt have been the only critical reactions for so long. Now we got Lunar Charge. Nahida C2 can make grass-related crits. Yes, Nahida C2 can make her reactions crit. That is true. Can never live with a ton of tabs. If for some reason you really need more than 10, you'll start organizing them into tab groups. See, I kind of do that. But they kind of get muddled after a while, and I lose a sense of organization. It's pretty bad. I can close... Can I close this? I can close that. And that drops that down to... Okay, that actually helps a lot. A lot more than I thought it would. Ooh, I can close all of this, actually. That made no difference. That should have made a difference. Interesting. Okay, well, I don't know. Let's see. I'll open up network again, and then you're going. Ooh, nice, nice. Maybe we'll meet up. Maybe we'll see each other. If not, like, at the con, like, you know, like I said, I'll be roaming around. It's kind of hard to miss a large floating eyeball with tentacles, I think, but you'd be surprised. Some people, I mean, the world is an interesting place. Some people pay it no mind. It's kind of crazy. Did you use Blue Sky and follow? Oh, I would appreciate that. Like I said, I don't use Blue Sky. I'm actually surprised that people watch my VODs on YouTube, because I just upload them there to archive them, right? Like I was saying earlier, I'm hugely sentimental The fact that anyone actually watches my stuff and likes it and, you know, comments or whatever, it's super sweet of you guys. I appreciate all you. But yeah, hit me with a follow, I'll follow you back. Let's see. Ping is maybe better.
Well, going out.
Oh, shoot.
So just
Nope, I
show
spoke
up
to
and I'll
727 is the new record. 2, missed 3, 4, 5. Oh, I didn't miss the other one. 10. They're being broken late, which is annoying. Why is this like? Do I really need to just restart my PC? I'm not gonna do it during stream. That's annoying. If it crashes, that's one thing. Like, I'll restart stream if things crash, which has happened before. But I'm not gonna say, hey, BRB, like 5-10 minutes. You know, gotta restart the PC. We'll just deal with it. We'll just deal with it. We'll cope. Because, yeah, like, there are some times when it goes back into the green. What's last? Mihika? Oh, right, this guy. Alright. Yeah, feel free to join the Discord. I am not there. As you may or may not be aware. Most people are aware by this point, but my Discord is not alive at the moment. And may not come back. Because just, you know, customer support has just been so great. You know, it's wonderful being able to speak to human beings to solve things, and definitely not being, you know, having things automated and whatnot, and not getting in touch with a human person. That's definitely not how things go these days, right? All right, we'll skip all this. I appreciate that, Avialo. Yeah, and yeah, there's the brief summary. Lend a hand, package is big, doesn't matter, same thing. All right. I will say I'm a little disappointed with the what's it called? The commissions, the daily commissions for not I almost said Sumeru, Natlan. It's just like the same things over and over. Like when you get this one, you know exactly where all 3 packages are every single time. There's also the broken one in People of the Springs, over here, where you're supposed to be able to talk to 3 people. It's like when you talk to what's his name? The guy making the music, right? And you say, hey, let's get some customer feedback. It's supposed to give you 1, 2, 1, 2, and 3. But only this one shows up. The other 2 are, well, okay, this person's here, but they don't have dialogue option for the commission. This person's just straight up gone. They don't exist during this commission, which is crazy. That, I don't know, like, I don't know why it's broken for me and not broken for at least one other person to document that this is how the commission should go. Anyways, I know we're all 3, well, I know we're all 3 are just, one's in a tree, one's on the wall here, and then one's down in the ground. Tree, wall, or cliff face, and down on the ground, or, you know, close enough to the ground. It's only supposed to give you 1 at random. I'm just unlucky. Then yeah, I'm just really unlucky. Like, it's just the worst RNG. Like, it's stuck, right? Prefer the commission quest over the activity rewards in adventure book. Yeah. Like, even though, like, I have, like, my complaints about the recent commissions being so, like, lackluster, I still do it. It's just, to me, it's a, I guess you could call it nostalgia. Like, yes, the other one's fast and convenient, but I like just being able to explore around, like, see more of the map and do things. Sometimes you see some new stuff, right? Not often, but, you know, it's not very likely that you see every single thing. You know, heaven knows I miss a lot of details. So sometimes I'll do a commission and I'll see a brand new detail in the overworld, brand new to me, you know. And I'll be like, has that always been like that? Okay, we go back to this guy. Definitely true, yeah. But I do like that they have other ways to to get your commissions done without doing the actual commissions for people who do just need to speed run.
I'll catch up.
Like, you know, condense resin, and I think you can condense resin, and that straight up gives you your 4 things, right? Your 4 commissions done. Or you can do encounters. Let's see, my encounters are 1,356 for my long-term encounter points. And you just do stuff, I think, to claim those, right? For each 30 original resin. So yeah, I could just condense, right? But I'm not in the need to speedrun stuff at the moment. Although that may change. Like I said, I'm gonna be busy this weekend, so maybe I will. No, because my resin's probably capped right now, right? Okay, so resin's. Oh, I do have space to condense. Normally, it's usually 5 and 200. I'm usually capped. So I'd have to go do stuff anyways just to spend it. Which, you know, I think commissions are faster than actually grinding stuff sometimes. Hey, talk to me, guy. Already knows your thoughts? Yeah. Keep the daily commissions as backup for when you need to claim them, but haven't given your resident enough time to recharge. Yep. Also claim event rewards or chests to get... Oh, that's true. I forgot about claiming things. Alright, guy. Why... This, okay, so aside from my gripes with this commission on the 3 package locations, why can't we talk to him from that side of the desk over here? And, whatever. It's little minute things. Also, we haven't gotten a single new Natlan commission since whenever the last one was updated. I think that was like, I really think that was like 5.0, 5.1 maybe. We've been through almost 10 patches and nothing has been added to the commissions. It's all, you know, still Children of Echoes, what are we, Scions of the Canopy, People of the Springs, some over here in the stadium, and that's it. We've got 3 other places, and now a whole, I mean, there could even be some Ochkanatlan stuff you could do, or some stuff here now in Easy Breeze Holiday Resort. But no, it's just these 4 locations still. Actus. Alright, so let's go claim this. Depends, since most people use resin daily, it works out to be faster to combine them. That's fair. That's absolutely fair. I hope she stays here. I hope Inefa stays here, because this is so cool having her just out in the world where you can just see her randomly. I love that. I do love that.
Ad Astra Abyssosk.
Yep.
Thank you for completing.
Nobody's alive in Ochkanatlan to give you commission. Oh, no, but like, you know, someone could say, hey, Catherine, we saw some ruin guards that were active on the outskirts of Ochkanatlan. Can you send an adventurer to take care of it? You know, that's, you know, we get stuff like that all the time where we have to go out and clear some camps of hilichurls or a ruin guard. So I think it's, you know, totally fair, right? But yeah, anyways, claims of that. Did we do the, I don't know if we did the other one. We did not, okay. Cool, thank you, Bennett, for the daily as well. You hate the Actus Demon in both Stygian and Abyss. Oh, the Actus. The cactus. I got you. It took me a second, but I got you. Okay, we're still lagging a little bit. Yeah, see, I've been lacking my weeklies a little bit. I should try and do those at some point soon. I can also condense. That will take care of another daily. Alright. Got that. Alright, all the dailies are done. Let's see. Let's, ooh. Grab these real quick. I'm not pulling on this banner because we've got a Mualani and a Chaska. I'm not really going for constellations either, so... 95% sure she'll either disappear either at the start of the next update or when you start the Notcry Archon quest. Probably. But, because we had the, what are they called? Anecdotes? That led me to believe that they were experimenting with open world NPC encounters, like, playable characters as NPCs. So I'm hoping that that's not the case. she does have a home to return to after all. That's fair, and it would make sense. Like, lore-wise, it would make sense. I'd be fine if they did that. I would love it more if she just stayed, you know? Alright, we are going... Is it this one? No, that's the new one. Elong Wharf. This is the one for... Yeah, 3 days? Yeah, there we go. So we already got the little Paimon dialogue earlier, or a while back. Inefa would make more sense to have that in Notcry. Honestly, that's actually valid. Like, if they combine the two, right? Make her an encounter in Notcry. Not tied to an Archon quest or a world quest or anything, but just have her be someone you could walk up to whenever. You know, I think that'd be super cool. There she is. Okay. Do I need to do anything? Okay. Summer is here, and on your way to Elong Wharf for tea, you and Paimon run into Yelan. It's not long before you find yourselves embroiled in a special case. Okay. So that's new. That's interesting. Okay, I still need to explore a bit, but we've got 2 months. Oh, I know. I'll do it at the end of the stream, but I need to claim... Look what we've got. Look what we've got. The last 4. The last 4 are ready to harvest, and I'll get that darn achievement. Finally. Just follow the quest and claim rewards from the event after you finish the quest. I know? Wait, I know. What about I know?
Leave it to me. All of it. Whatever it is. What exactly is it?
Is it?
I didn't quite catch your request.
Was Aino already announced as going to be playable? I don't recall if she was drip marketed. Let's see, it was Flynn's... I'm forgetting their names right now. The girl that can turn into a deer. Oh, thought I mentioned Aino. Did I mention Aino? Maybe. Or maybe I said the words I know. Yeah, maybe. I don't know what I said, but I don't think I mentioned Aino. She does have a funny name. Like, funny like it's easily confused.
Over there. Isn't that Yelan? Oh, looks like she's having some kind of tea party with friends. We're just in time.
I don't think that's what happens, Paimon. I don't think Yelan has a party with friends, a tea party with friends. Yo, Coffee, welcome in. How's it going? Not much is going on. It's, you know, just chilling. Things are the same. No updates with all the other stuff. But, you know, God is good. Things are, you know, what they are right now. And I am, you know, I'm fine with that for now. I know got drip marketed on August 3rd. Okay, thanks for checking. So it was Aino, Flynn's, the deer girl, the one that looks like female Don Hung, in Biber de Lune. Alright, hang on. Wait, something's not right. There are eyes on this place, and not the friendly kind either.
Aren't we gonna go say hi?
Well, Officer Edler, after all that work, I think
Oh?
we've got them this time.
Officer Edler. She has a vision, not a moon wheel, so we know that visions are still a thing. Okay, interesting. Is it a... What nation is the vision? Do we know? Have we seen the casing? Hoping to figure something out for BG3, so close to the end. We could do a Steam group call. Like, we could have a Steam group of us 4. You, me, Jua, and Johnny. For to continue the adventures of Bobby Nobley. For, I don't know how many people here know about the Baldur's Gate 3 run that we have, but it's called The Adventures of Bobby Nobley. It's been good fun. But yeah, we can start a Steam group and then do it that way. The voice call in Steam is actually works really well, surprisingly. You mentioned that? Definitely gonna need to do a Steam core call. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I'll let one of you guys determine who wants to set it up, who wants to figure it out. I could putz around with it, but I'm low on time this week. If no one's done it by next week, I'll look into it and try setting it up.
Might
But
take
yes,
a few days to
it
wrap
would
up
be-
things in the field. In the meantime, I think you've earned yourself a break.
It would be fun to get back into that because we are close to the end, like you said. So just that in the Discord chat, because of saying Steam groups are surprising good. Yeah, no, like they're legitimately okay. There is you may have these moments where it's like it says you're connected, but you can't hear one or both people can't hear. Like yesterday, I was in a Steam call with someone, and I could hear them, but they couldn't hear me. And so like the quick fix I think is to just disconnect and reconnect. But aside from that, like aside from those like the very occasional issues, in my opinion, it works pretty well. Start school on Monday, but if you set up most like, oh, I see. Oh, what you I didn't is it going to school for something? And obviously, feel free to not answer that if it's too like personal or whatever. But if it's something you'd like to share, definitely feel free. I'm, don't know if you have Johnny as a friend on Steam. Have to double check because, if you do, you could get the setup. Okay, yeah. Take a look. I thought we were all friends on Steam, but maybe not. I'm friends with all three of you, so I could do it if no one else does it.
Appreciated, Miss Yelan. This case really took it out of me. 13
I need to get
strongholds. One thieving weasel after another. We rounded up so many people, you almost start to hope a few were innocent just to balance it out.
She's got a gear or a cog or something on her her necktie area, almost like a bolo tie, but instead of like the whatever thing, it's just a gear, and that's so cool. I kind of want one now.
We finally took down these crooks. Anyway, I'm gonna drop in on that old classmate of mine in Chaoying Village and reminisce about old times.
See, right there. I guess it's holding the bow in place. That's so cool. I love the Fontaine Engineer outfits. The steampunk look is so cool.
Don't forget to take some tea and dim sum back
okay,
to your
I thought I missed
friends at
something.
the Maison Gardiennage.
Okay, so... Oh. They're following.
Oh, looks like Yelan's friend left. Paimon kind of wanted to meet her.
I have a bad feeling about those two onlookers. Yelan must have noticed them, right?
Ah, another pleasant surprise. Traveler, Paimon, take a seat. Excuse me, a pot of your finest Junlai white tea if you would, and 2 more place settings.
I've never tried white tea before. I've tried a handful of different teas. My preference is black tea. But I should try white tea sometime. Has anyone here tried white tea? What is it like?
Now, judging by that expression, I assume you came over to ask about the 2 spies that were just watching us.
Yeah, she knows. She's on point.
Spies? What spies? There were spies around here just now?
The 2 of them were definitely up to no good. They eavesdropped on your conversation with your Fontainian friend.
More than that, I'm sure. I bet they already sent someone to tail Officer Edler. Anything to foil our operation.
Start a new run with our characters as companions. White tea is like green tea, grassy. Oh, that's unfortunate. I would personally call green tea earthy. Grassy's maybe it's the same thing, but like to me, grassy reminds me of like a really bad experience with grass flavored prank jelly beans, the Bean Boozled jelly beans. That was grassy. It tasted like freshly cut grass. It was disgusting. I would rather drink green tea over that, but green tea to me is just it's like dirt. It just tastes like dirt. It's earthy, and that's what I don't like. So if white tea is similar to green tea in any respect, maybe I just try it once, and maybe sweeten it with something.
So you're tracking down some criminals? They've got some nerve spying on you like that. Pretty bold if you ask Paimon.
Green tea lemonade with a lot of sugar? I'll consider it. I do like sugar. And I do like lemonade as well. Hey, fun fact, did anyone know that like really old lemonade recipes also used oranges? So it was like not tart, it was like sour and tangy and sweet all at the same time, instead of just the straight up like sour and maybe slightly sweet with if you add sugar. But yeah, it used like I think equal parts lemon and orange juice. So if the next time I make lemonade, I want to try making it the original way. I guess it was the original way. Recreated in Steam, but no Johnny, so someone else will have to. Okay. Oh, thank you both.
Well, those tend to be the kinds of cases that cross my desk. If I could leave it to someone else, I would. I could have been on vacation right now.
If you have to handle it yourself, I guess it must be pretty serious. Sounds like quite the criminal syndicate. What's their crime?
Mora laundering, to the tune of 10 figures
Ooh.
and counting.
10 figures? Wait. 3, 4, 5, 6. Billions. Billions of Mora.
Laundry? What does that have to do with Mora? And who are these figures? There are 10 of them?
Oh, Paimon. Paimon. My sweet innocent Paimon. Oh no. She's used up all her brain juice already.
In layman's terms, a certain merchant in Fontaine possesses a large amount of Mora obtained through illicit means. But it's easy to get caught when you're moving that kind of cash.
I think you spelled Elenos right, but that's the spelling you went with on the new playthrough. You were almost there. It's, the first A shouldn't be there. Other than that, I'm pretty sure that's correct.
So you cover your tracks, create a front to avoid detection, and what do you know? Your illegal Mora now looks completely legit.
Although I do like Elyanas. It's a different name, but it sounds really cool. Elyanas. It's actually, I feel like it's a bit more elven. Elyanas. That sounds more elven. I like your spelling for like an elven feel. Okay, so she said cover your tracks, create a front to avoid detection. So she doesn't give a specific here for
And
poor
this
little Paimon.
merchant's front of choice?
Never
Fine
mind.
art and antique auctioneering. He buys goods from
Okay.
all over Tevat, brings them back to Fontaine, and rebrands them as pieces of fine art, driving up their price in the process. Then, when the items go to auction, he buys them up at their inflated price with his own illicit funds. And through this exchange, the proceeds he receives in return are clean.
Hang on. So he buys goods from all over Tevat. Let's say he goes and buys a teapot somewhere, brings them back to Fontaine, and then calls them fine art, which makes other people think that they're more expensive. Okay, sure. Then he goes to auction them, but why would he buy them himself? Like, I understand why he needs to make the money clean, but he already buys things from other places, and then they go to auction. Is that not suspicious that he's buying his, like, he's bidding on his own items? That's the part that I'm confused about, is him bidding on his own items. Or is he gonna go make tacos? Nice. Hope the I actually had tacos yesterday, like homemade tacos. Have a good one, Coffee. Thanks for stopping by, appreciate it. Have good noms. There's a bit more to it than that. Okay. Is she going to explain what that little bit more is? Because I'm a little confused as to where we're going with this.
This process allows him to legitimize his illicit wealth. He even launders Mora for other criminals as well. A business which earned him the title, the Dark Financier.
Ooh, fancy. Considering your involvement, I'm guessing some of his collectibles are from
That's to be
Liyue?
expected, I suppose. In Chenyu Vale, you can get your hands on exquisite antiques without breaking the bank. Tea sets, porcelain, jade, statues, all easily marketed as pieces of fine art.
That's
Liyue
fair.
goods being used in illicit underground schemes poses a real threat to our trade standing in the long run.
Also fair. That would be suspicious. Unfortunately, the criminal is not that much of an idiot. Okay, so he's probably got an alias that he buys them as. Maybe?
So,
I don't know.
instead of getting to enjoy my long-awaited vacation in Fontaine, it's back to work for me.
Rip.
Okay, Paimon thinks she gets it now. It's like moving Mora from one hand to the other. In other words, just disguising where it originally came from.
There she goes. Good job, Paimon.
If you know what this merchant is up to, shouldn't it be pretty easy to catch him? You go to the auction, wait for him to appear, then nab him right as he goes to purchase his expensive piece of Liyue art.
Not a bad plan, Paimon. But there are too many loose ends. If you were the mastermind behind this whole scheme, would you really expose yourself as the face of the operation?
Oh, yeah. You wouldn't want to be seen doing the
Okay.
dirty work. You'd send someone else instead. Like, if Paimon was the bad guy, she'd send the Traveler.
Fair. And I guess to me, it's less so who's the face of it, more than just like, it's his money to begin with. You know? I don't know. Well, no, like, I get that part. That's fine. It was, let me go back up to it. Because right here, so he buys the goods. So let's say he spends 1,000 mora on a teapot, brings it back to Fontaine, and calls them fine art, which let's say that drives it up to 10,000, right? Let's call it 1,000 original, 10,000 like evaluation, or what's it called, appraisal. And then when you put it to auction, that should, you know, maybe you'll start less than 10. You would probably start at like 8 or something. And then let's say, you know, people are bidding it up higher and higher, and let's say it goes up to 50. You know, we started at 1, appraised at 10, and then sold at auction for 50K. Then he uses the money that his already illegal money to purchase it. Okay, hang on. Maybe I just have to talk myself through it, because I think it's making more sense now. The proceeds he receives. Oh, wait, I get it. So he puts a stand in, right? And then he gives that person the 50K, who then purchases it from him. So he's sending, I see, it's a circle. Okay, that makes sense. I get it now. There were 2 small details I was missing to make that make sense. So that makes sense. That's where he got the money. He can say he got it from the auction and not from crime. Exactly. Yep. All right. That makes a lot more sense. Okay, cool. Now, the thing is, I feel like Mora is harder to trace than like real world currency that has serial numbers and security features, and Mora is really just gold coins, which you can fake, sure. So like you have some form of tests to see if Mora is real, but that's all it is just gold coins. So I feel like it's harder to, like, sure, you have to be able to say where you got it from, and people could look into that, but Teyvat doesn't exactly strike me as a very technologically advanced society that tracks funds and things electronically. So I don't know. Anyways, no, this whole scheme makes sense now.
Even if Paimon turned bad, the Traveler would never. Paimon would need, like, a group of minions or something. Oh. Oh! Paimon gets it now.
There
Even
you
if
go,
track
Paimon.
down the goods, if this dark financier guy isn't the one doing the buying at the auction, you won't catch him.
It's not just a matter of who's at the auction. You also have to source the goods, transport them back to Fontaine, get them to the auction house, none of which are tasks he performs himself. He has a whole crew to hide behind. Tracking down the goods is already complicated enough. They change hands so many times, the trail is almost impossible to follow. So the most logical course of action is to play the long game.
It's not about fake Mora, it's about stolen Mora and making it seem legitimate. If you suddenly have 1 million Mora with no explanation, the Iris equivalent would be very suspicious. That's fair, but I was actually referring to a different scenario, like, that I think we heard about in a World Quest or something, where they were saying that, like, it was something to do with, like, it was Mora-related crime. I just can't remember the details, but I have this, like, vague recollection of something, and then thinking, it's like, oh, well, you know, how are they tracing that? Like, how can you trace this Mora if it's not, like, serialized or electronically tracked, you know, with, like, a paper trail? I just cannot remember details of that quest, or whatever that was. It might have been an event.
You
I don't
start
even know.
small. You find someone you can follow behind all the smoke screens, who'll lead you straight back to the dark financier himself.
Which means you wanted them to overhear your conversation, to make them think you let your guard down.
Wait, so you were just pretending? And to think,
Mhm.
Paimon thought all that stuff about wrapping up the case and taking a break was actually true.
Right you are, Traveler. Working with the Millilith and Officer Edler, we managed to launch attacks on all of the Dark Financier's strongholds, which allowed us to nab most of his crew. Those
Oh, wow.
spies just now were his most important agents, the two people he trusts to have direct contact with him.
How do you know? If you don't know who the Dark Financier is, if you knew who he was, you'd probably have, said something about it by now, maybe even caught him. But let's assume that they don't know who this is. How do they know that these two people, and this is not just like this scenario, this happens in like crime dramas, right? Where they say, oh, this person's his right-hand man. We don't know who he is, but this is his right-hand man. How do you know? What proof of that do you have? And if you have proof, to me, I feel like that's enough evidence to find out who the person in question is. Probably from lower level grunts they mentioned. Oh, okay. You know what? That's absolutely fair. That's absolutely fair. Didn't think about that.
The first is Corday, a senior member of the Fontaine Antique Association, in charge of auctioning off the
Okay.
goods. And the other is Dodamani, a ship owner from Sumeru and longtime cargo transporter. They're under pressure to salvage the situation, so we let them slip through the cracks on purpose. The goal is to make them think that, by some stroke of luck, they're in the clear and have room to act. They think keeping
Okay.
tabs on Officer Edler will allow them to operate under her radar and get whatever remains of their goods out of Liyue. But little do they know, while their attention's fixed on her, I'll be secretly gathering the intel that's gonna bring them crashing down. So, interested in coming along for the ride?
Heck yeah.
I'm curious how you take to this line of work. Could be some potential there.
Taking down a criminal syndicate? I'm in. Getting to work with Yelan, I'm in. It's crazy.
Yeah, we kind of stumbled into this whole thing, but now we're a part of it too. Let's do it! For Yelan, for the people of Chenyavale, and for, the Liyue business world!
Good job,
I admire
Paimon.
your selflessness, Traveler and Paimon. Let me be the one to look out for your self-interests then. Namely, your payment. How about we
Ooh.
do this the Fontainian way? You'll get exactly what a top agent receives for a dangerous field mission.
Hey,
Getting
oh,
started is always the hardest part, but luckily, I have a lead. The Dark Financier's crew is even more on guard than usual, so our best bet is to do some counter-surveillance to get on the right track. And I think I know just the place to start. Let's head northeast and see if I'm right.
okay. Ooh. Hey, yo, is that Cypher? Is that Fontainian Cypher? Alright, let's see. Counter surveillance point.
Whenever you need me, I'll be there.
Thank you. Thank you, Noel. Okay, we go here. Okay, now I understand what you were saying, Jua. Like, why this is like a Where's Waldo without knowing who Waldo is, what he looks like. I understand now. Oh. Let's see. Arsenal, welcome in. Our favorite spy is really
Alright,
scary.
Let's start our investigation here.
I can't wait to find out. No, you don't. You think you do, but you were not that clever about it. Okay, well, we'll see then. Let's see what happens. How you doing, Arsenal? Welcome in. You follow Yelan through an uninhabited region in the northeast of Chenyu Vale. With Yelan's help, you find a covert location from which to scout the beach. But you don't see any members of the Dark Financier's crew. nor anything else suspicious about the area.
So, we can all agree this is just a normal stretch of wilderness, right? Paimon doesn't see any bad guys to nab around here.
Have some patience, Paimon. It's not time for nabbing bad guys. At least, not yet.
Well, it didn't take long for you to understand our role here, Traveler. Thinking like a top agent already. Impressive. Like I said, we need to start small. If we want to track down the man himself, our best bet is to start with his goods. So right now, finding his stock is our #1 priority. And to do that, locating his hidden stronghold is imperative. Which brings us to why we're here. Pretty good vantage point from up here, don't you think?
I suppose.
Guess so. Paimon can see the port of Elang Wharf, the boats in the distance, and some kind of tower. What's that for?
It's a lighthouse. The Millilith use it to monitor the situation at sea. In addition, the flashing of the light can also serve as a means of communication.
Also heard rumors that there's going to be PvP for Genshin next update. Ooh, that would be interesting. I wonder where these rumors come from. I've not heard anything. I do stay away from spoilers and leaks. Hopefully it's not a leak thing, because that's, you know, a bit distasteful. But if it's just like, well, I don't know. But Genshin PvP would be interesting. Although I do remember someone, I think a while back, said something similar, and it still hadn't happened. So, I guess we'll find out. We'll all find out together, right? Let's see. I think I understand what makes this place so important. I don't really get what's so special about this place. Oh, they're two separate things. I think I understand what makes this place so important.
Let's hear it.
Spying on the Millilith helps with their operations. It's the perfect spot for counter-surveillance. It helps them avoid dangerous routes when transporting their goods. Counter-surveillance.
Not too far off at all, Traveler. The Millilith
Hey.
maintain an impeccable level of security in Shenyu Vale through consistent patrolling.
I don't know what the other two options would have led to. If they all just lead to her saying not too far off the mark, then okay. I don't really get what's so special about this place, though. Why not take a wild guess? Any of the 3 options, doesn't matter which. See, your intuition is spot on. Nice. So I can't believe it's been almost 4 years. I know, it's wild. Wait, 4 years? Wait, hasn't it been... Oh no, it was 2021, wasn't it? Yeah. That is crazy. And you don't really think about it because you're in the middle of playing through it all, right? Like, someone's like, you know... I'll give an analogy that... It kind of makes sense, just bear with me, but it's like the analogy of the frog in the pot that's being boiled alive. You don't put a... Like, when you want to boil a frog... Don't know why you'd want to boil a frog, but when you want to boil a frog, you don't put it in a pot of hot water. It's just going to jump out. If you put it in a pot of warm water and you slowly increase the heat, it doesn't realize that it's getting hot and being boiled alive. Similarly, in other aspects, when you're in the middle of something and things change slowly and gradually over time, you don't always realize. But then all you have to do is look at Genshin's map and just see how big it's grown. It's really insane sometimes. And I'm assuming the watch time that Jua just did was somewhat related, but I'm too smooth brain right now to figure it
This
out.
location offers a perfect vantage point to observe their lighthouse signals and deduce their patterns of behavior, which is a huge help if you need to move goods under the radar. So we should be able to find traces of the Dark Financier's scouts in this area.
That wasn't part of the quest, was it? Nope.
Paimon doesn't
Okay.
quite follow, but she'll take your word for it.
It's a shame that the lifespan of this game is about to reach its end. It might. We don't know. Like, they could... There are games that just keep going. They don't die. And then there are games that are super short-lived. This one seems like it's going for quite a while. It's going pretty strong. Like, content-wise, it's pretty heavy. And it's kind of pushing out a whole lot. That could be a bad thing for it. but as of right now, production doesn't seem to slow down. They still have quite a bit of story, and after the main Archon quest is done, they could have secondary Archon quests, or they could have other world quests. They can add new areas. It's a huge map. They could expand the map borders. They could add things like PvP or some other systems in place. It doesn't have to end necessarily. So I'm curious to see what the future holds for Genshin. You know, Archon quest wise, sure, like that story has to end at some point for it to sound like for it to have a good resolution. Because when you have a story that just keeps going on and on and on without an end, it's like you lose the novelty and you lose some of that charm. You just heard Unit of Time and you were curious about other Unit of Time? Gotcha. It could fall into the risk of Final Fantasy Online. That's true. That's fair. Now, that being said, I would totally be down for a Final Fantasy Online or any you know, Elder Scrolls Online, any sort of online version of Genshin where you could have character creation and meet other people and do, you know, dungeons and raids and stuff. Like, imagine doing... Okay, imagine like the Scaramouche boss, for example, right? Imagine the No, actually, I shouldn't say that. That's kind of a spoiler, so I'm not going to say that. But yeah, imagine the Scaramouche boss. Imagine it much, much, much harder, and you could have a team of 4, 5, 10 people who have their own like unique kits and roles and characters all going in fighting it. I think that'd be really cool as a separate game. As a separate game installation, not part of the main game. The game has at least 2 years to go, potentially longer based on their plan. Wouldn't be surprised if it lasted about 10 years total. Honestly, yeah, same. I agree. If it went 10 years, that would be amazing. That would be more than what a lot of people thought it would. That'd be more than what it, you know, they probably originally estimated.
Just take this forensic imaging device and investigate the surrounding area. As long as we're meticulous, I'm positive we'll find something.
Surely. Forensic imaging is a... Oh! It's a Yelan colored camera. That's cool. One can move and zoom in and out while taking photos. Investigate the scene from multiple positions and angles to find hidden clues. That's what you meant to... Okay, I see. Alright, let's add this to there.
Once you equip the forensic imaging device, you can start looking for clues.
Let's be sleuths. Let's be the sleuth team. Yelan has to be on the team. Albedo as the captain of... Oh shoot, hang on. Actually no, I can just do this. Details. Profile. Chief Alchemist and Captain of the Investigation. Is it really just Captain of the Captain of the Investigation Team? I was gonna say that. I was like, no, it's not that. That's way too simple. That's way too simplified. Okay, yeah, no. Captain of the Investigation Team. So we need to have
Some in the field
him.
research?
Yes, sir. And who else? Kuching, perhaps? Oh wait, no. Where is she? Yeah. Where are you? Where are you? There you are.
Don't disappoint me.
She's good at gathering intel. So this is our crack detective team right here. Where's Waldo? But Waldo has hidden clues that you don't know anything about. You can... Oh shoot, you're right. Okay, we might have to drop Noelle off the team then. I will... Here. Let's at least... Okay, I'm a little iffy about her. Hazel, though, is a good option. Where is he? There he is.
I'm on the case.
Yes, you are. Alright, that's a crack team. Right there. You have to have... No, you're absolutely right. I forgot about him. Alright, this is a crack detective team right here. Noelle's here for mostly for emotional support. But no doubt, like, if they need to do some heavy lifting, quite literally, to find some clues, she'll lift a few boulders. one boulder in each hand so you can like take some pictures underneath them. Kujosara could also work. You think? I don't know. She doesn't really strike me as like, she's more of like an enforcer than an investigator. Is there anyone else on here who investigates? You're very intelligent, very smart, but again, not quite an investigator. Chaska. I could say I could make an argument for Chaska being, because she's really good at inference and deductions. Orchid, welcome in. Good to see you. How are you doing? We're putting together a detective team right now for the Yelan quest. Chaska's not really an investigator. She's a peacekeeper. Okay, but she makes really good deductions and inferences from things. She's got a really good attention for detail. Like, remember when she was doing her morning laps and she's like, I recognize this place from my morning fly-throughs. It's this random spot over here that I just happened to remember. Yeah. How are you doing, Orchid? So yeah, I'm considering putting Chaska on the team. I'm trying to see if there's anyone else. Because yeah, you're right, she is a peacekeeper, but she's got a really good attention to detail. Like, I don't see anyone else that would fit the bill. So we're thinking, so the three, in order of what I'm thinking, is Chaska, Ningguang, and Kujosara. Because again, I don't think I've ever seen Kujosara do any sort of investigation. Like she's investigated stuff, sure, but I mean, like, you know what I mean? Like, there are private eyes, you know, there are, you know, PIs, detectives, run of the mill, and then there's like Sherlock Holmes on the other end of the spectrum, and then there's stuff in between, right? I would put Chaska closer to Sherlock Holmes, Kujosara closer to just a PI, and then I don't know about Ningguang. She's really good at collecting intel and also drawing upon that intel for inferences, so maybe closer to Sherlock Holmes, just a little bit, a tiny bit, still below Chaska in my opinion. Maybe, I don't know. Sino would, ooh, that's true. I could see Sino as well. Maybe Fischl? I'm not so sure about Fischl. That one's a bit harder sell for me. Hazo? Oh yeah, we have Hazo already. He's right here. So this is, sorry, I should have shown. This is the rest of the team. We're trying to see who could take Noelle's place. You can't replace Noelle, but someone can take her place. Yeah, he's in the group. Sorry, I mean Prinzessin der Verurteilung. True. But yeah, this is the crack detective team right here. Ace detectives, all three of them. So now it's just a matter of this last person. So really good attention to detail. I feel like I'm doing interviews. Good attention to great attention to detail rather. Where did Ningguang go? There she is. Really great at inferences based on various bits of data and information. Fischl is literally an investigator for Mondstadt's Adventures. Is she? I forgot about that little tidbit of lore. What do you mean you don't see her as one? I just forgot. I forgot she was an investigator. Because I see her as a role player. A role-playing adventurer. Yo, Cade, welcome in. How you doing? How's it going? But yeah, I'm thinking this is, let's take one Geo lady and substitute another.
Haste.
But we gotta put the captain of the investigation team has to be first. Yelan's the second in command. And then yeah, sure, this is fine, I think. It's not a team comp, it's just really smart people. How be you? I'm doing okay. I'm glad you're doing well. I am, like, all things considered, I'm doing fine. Discord is still gone. It is what it is. I'm coming to terms with it slowly but surely. I'm trying to put that stress behind me. I'm just having fun. I am pretty busy this weekend though, which is good. it's like a good, it's one of those like blessings in disguise type things where it's like I'm working a lot for stuff. I'm really busy getting stuff put together, but it'll all be worth it. So I feel like Ningguang is the weirdest pick here, but it's not your team. Come on, like she has people, you know, like she collects all the data, puts it on her board, and draws these conclusions and figures out what to do. It's basically chess, but with Liwei's security and market instead of like, you know, you're playing against an opponent. She's figuring out literally how, like, the entirety of Liwei's what's it called? Infrastructure. So I just think that she's really smart and could, like, you know, take all these bits of data and then draw inferences on them. That's just me though, you know? She's not really a field agent. She'd be back at base, not actively investigating. I hate when you make a good point. Fine. Chaska.
Alright.
Chaska it is. And well, actually, I'm gonna switch these two. Just for OCD. Alright. Captain of the investigation team, let's go. She's like the eye in the sky. She sees everything. That's true. Oh, speaking of eye in the sky. Equip the item. Oh, we have to equip it first? Wait. What? I got ripped off.
Well, all set.
Sure.
Remember,
I'm ready to
an eye
investigate.
for detail is key. Clues are often hidden in plain sight.
Mm-hmm. You head to the investigation area with Yelan. When using the device, you can move around while taking pictures in order to adjust your angle of view. At the same time, the device also has a zoom feature allowing you to stand in high vantage points and take pictures of targets that are far away. Oh, click. Thanks to a specialized array of lenses, the forensic imaging device can capture traces of things that are invisible to the naked eye. Zoom in and center your view on suspicious objects, then wait a brief moment as the device automatically captures a snapshot for use as evidence. I feel like this is one of those, like, isn't there a series of games where it's kind of like that? I think there's a horror game that's kind of like that. Alright, the first thing I saw was this. Oh. Hmm? Yeah. Continue. Okay, so we got that. Case records. Let me read this actually. Alright, we got that one. A photo of the area. Oh, okay, so it's like spot the difference. Okay. Photo of the area previously taken by the middle of using their overhead surveillance device. Compare the photo with the current state of the area. Perhaps you can find traces of recent activity. Yeah, so this is actually different. Which is, I thought this was something else earlier. I was gonna check it out anyways. Okay, so got 1, 2. Is the boat the same? It's turned around. The boat's turned around. Yep. Okay. The ship is in an odd position. Looks like it's been used recently. I was thinking that too. The marks on the fire would still look fresh. I mean, I think it's always looked the same, but okay. Someone was cooking on it a few days ago. And then the mound was the first thing I saw. A small raised mound. Did the waves catch some of the loose soil? There's clearly something buried underneath. Sussy spot the difference.
Some good
Heck
finds.
yeah, first try.
Whatever door this key opens could be critical to the investigation. And this
I was kind of hoping it'd be.
tube contains several coded messages.
I was kind of hoping that this would be a bit more difficult. The fact that they provided a picture of, you know, for spot the difference, made it way too simple. I feel like it would have been better if it's like, we don't know what's different here. Just inspect everything. It might have been a bit more tedious, but personally, I would have preferred that. Maybe I won't check the picture next time. I just won't check the picture. I can do this myself. I don't have to check the picture. My one says that when you originally take the picture, you just skipped by it. Oh, okay. Ooh.
So there really is evidence around here. It's like these guys aren't even afraid of getting caught.
Struggle because you didn't read? You know, that's so real, Annie.
What if the Millilith noticed them
can't believe you found a key and a carrier pigeon tube. Wait, what do you mean you didn't find those? You clearly did. No, yeah, you're right. I just, like, I thought I missed something and she pulled it out of the mound, but I... Okay. Sure,
These
Yelan.
objects
Sure.
suggest the Dark Financier scouts were likely disguised as fishermen. People like that are trained not to crack under pressure. All they'd need to do is
Okay.
come up with a believable excuse, like needing a place to rest. The Millilith can't investigate or apprehend a civilian without probable cause.
Fair.
Paimon can just see their smug faces getting away with something like that.
The good news is we managed to find evidence here. These clues should help move the investigation
Not
forward.
to mention, the traces on these objects are fresh, which means the scout here is still active and wasn't among those caught by Officer Edler.
Interesting. It was probably in the mound, but it's still kind of funny how that works. Yeah, no. And like, it did zoom in on the mound, so I'm thinking more and more that's where it was. Yeah, it's just, they kind of glossed over,
So
didn't
we
they?
need to stay vigilant. We can't let them know we're still on their tail.
Okay. Yelan takes out an elaborate set of tools and creates exact replicas of the key encoded message found at the scene. She then restores the scene to its original state, erasing any signs that an investigation has taken place.
I had a hunch this area was being used as a lookout, and I was right. But that still leaves the question of where the goods are hidden. Any ideas?
I might be onto something. Surveillance operations are time sensitive, so if you needed to send a message, it would need to happen
Spot
fast.
on again, Traveler. Looks like you don't need anyone to hold your hand when it comes to deductive reasoning.
Except, you know, the game for giving me the dialogue options to choose. No, not really, but they're definitely transmitting messages. And a carrier pigeon can only fly so fast. None of the options change the result of the course. Of
Given
course,
a
yeah.
carrier pigeon's speed,
Fair.
the two locations should be close enough to deliver messages quickly. That means the base we're looking for should be within a certain radius.
Fontaine's literally right behind you.
Ruling
Could
out
be there.
areas within line of sight of the lighthouse, as well as places with a lot of foot traffic.
That just leaves the shallows to the north of Mount Mingyuan?
I like that she's holding a piece of paper. I like that they started doing that a while back, where they're not just like, here, take this, with the whole like traditional video game thing of an empty hand, and then it's like, either the object is suddenly in your inventory, or it's sort of floating in your hand, and like maybe even doing like the rotating sprite thing. I'm glad that they're now doing physical objects.
That certainly sounds plausible. You have the cover of the mountains, and the advantage of hiding right under the authorities' noses. Well, our next destination is decided then.
Oh, I cut her off, but okay, let's go. I wonder if this area looks like this before the quest. Probably not. Like, it's easy enough to make this persist after doing that. Oh, you apparently have a leak in your boat.
Come into being.
Oh, shoot. Wait, hang on.
Live.
Heck yeah. Okay. Oh, I guess not. Okay. Oh, how do we get here? Oh, this is annoying. We're gonna do this. You know, I'm also rather hungry as well. I have not eaten anything before stream, so I hope that this quest doesn't take like 3 or 4 hours. 3 hours is probably fine, but 4 hours is a bit much for this. If I'm gonna try to eat something soon. Okay, those are all done.
Take it easy.
Run. Okay, we're here. Each of the sections
And
should take
nothing
a
out of the
similar
ordinary here either.
amount of time, and there are 6 in total. Interesting, okay. So it shouldn't take too long? Okay, nice, nice. If we've learned anything from the last place, it's that the more normal it looks, the more it could be
That's
hiding.
right. No detail is too small to investigate. I believe in you.
Heck yeah. Alright, we're going to try this without reading the
The evidence
case notes.
could be even more well hidden this time. All set? All right.
I'm ready to
I
investigate.
know you have an eye for detail, so use it to your advantage. You've got this.
Okay. Oh, no, no. Okay. Oh, yep. Right there. Okay, 1 of 4. These are pieces from a crate? They look new. Maybe the crate broke while being moved? This boat seems out of the ordinary.
Burst forth.
Oh, that didn't mean to do that. I need a better vantage. Up here, perhaps? Convenient rock? Right. A lantern. That's suspicious. 1 if by land, 2 if by sea. Okay. There's a lamp hanging from the tree branch. I knew it. Someone must have been working here in the dead of night. I hope that the blossom there doesn't, like, affect the recognition. Okay, so this boat's not suspicious, apparently. Which is kind of wild. Okay. What else? We got those 2. Aha! Footprints! There may be multiple, so it could be feet prints. Alright. There are numerous footprints around the shallows and signs of something heavy being dragged into the grass. It's clear someone moved something through here. Okay, so through the grass means... Where's our area? Okay, I can't do anything about those. What about this now? Ooh. Hmm. Okay. Oh. Okay, it just gives us the answer. That's a bit annoying. I was gonna give this rock a pass. The rock's not where it used to be, almost like it's covering something. I was gonna give the rock a pass because I thought it looked suspicious. Okay, I didn't think it looked suspicious. I wanted to check it out anyways, but I was like, it's just a rock. Like, there's nothing different about it. Maybe, I guess, unless you're comparing it to the pictures. It's an old broken boat that nobody can use. Only evidence that someone was here at some point in time, not necessarily related to the crime. That's fair. But yeah, like, I saw this, I was like, let me just scan the rock just in case. But then I was like, it's probably nothing. Surely. Okay, well. Yep, there we go. Photo, oh, yeah. Cool. I'm gonna do the rest of them like that, too. Oh.
This must be it! The secret base where they stashed their
Oh.
goods! Definitely wasn't easy to find.
Well, well. Looks like you tracked it down in no time at all. I see your potential as a solo field agent, Traveler. Now, time
Hey.
to test out the key we found earlier. Let's see what surprises could be in store. This isn't their home turf, so I doubt they had time to set more traps. Should make our lives easier.
Hopefully. Take too long and you get the
I'll
answer.
take it from
Oh,
here.
okay.
The last thing we want is to leave traces behind in there. Caution is the name of the game.
I'll try to be faster than next time. And just, if I see something that I haven't, like, what's it called? Like an impulse to scan,
You
I'll
two
just
keep
scan
a
it.
lookout. Make sure no one barges in while I'm in there.
You got it! This
Yes,
is
ma'am.
a first for us, but the Traveler can do anything.
Mhm.
He's got your back!
I trust Yelan's timing. I doubt these guys will come back while we're here.
Good point. Yelan doesn't make mistakes like that.
Yelan opens the door to the stronghold and observes the space. It appears to be an ordinary cellar. Due to construction difficulties, the top and side walls couldn't be completely sealed, causing water from the soil to seep into the space. Noticing this, Yelan covers her hands in a thin sheen of hydro. This means she can touch the items in the space without leaving traces behind, because the water from her hands will vaporize over time. Finally, Yelan enters the stronghold and begins to examine the items sealed within.
Alright, that's done. I've noted the features of all the porcelain items, vases, and teas stored here. We need to keep a lookout for these features at the auction and pinpoint the person attempting to purchase the corresponding goods. Then, we can let them lead us to our main target.
Wow! That was
Nice.
fast! You must do that all the time, huh?
What now? What's our next move?
Now, we wait. There are countless auctions in Fontaine. We can't possibly monitor them all. Besides, that would be a waste of personnel.
But
I'll continue
why?
to conduct surveillance in the area, keep tabs on the situation, and attempt to decipher their coded messages.
You could station someone, like, on the edge there of Fontaine, just watching this area with, like, a pair of binoculars or
Once the
something.
two lackeys move the goods, we can shift our focus to the upcoming auction. And then, we'll have somewhere to start.
Got it! All we can do now is wait. Wait, and then follow them straight to the guy behind this whole thing so we can give him the old 1-2 punch!
Nice, Paimon.
This whole time, Officer Edler has been leading her two stalkers on a wild goose chase around Xiaoying village. Once they decide it was all a waste of time, it's her turn to tail them instead. Not to mention our operation has
Nice.
already put them under extreme pressure. We've forced their hand. I doubt they'll last more than 2 days before making a move. So let's meet back up at Yilong Wharf in 2 days. Find me near the harbor.
Alright. Now let's use this new feature. No, it's not that one. Wait a second. You're about to travel to the Nation of Snow, and Paimon seems to be sorting through all the photos you've taken along the way. So that's the new event, which we'll do next week probably. It's Paimon's camera again. It's interesting. So, Jua, you and I were talking about whether Nodcry was in fact classified as part of Snezhnaya or a separate entity altogether, like with its own government and culture and everything. Looks like it is part. Looks like it is a subset of Snezhnaya. New event. Yep. Wait until 8? Yep, nice. That's useful. You knew it? Nice. GG, Jua. Also, I don't know if I missed your answer earlier or if you missed my question, but Aino's vision. Do we know where the vision is from? If it's not a moon wheel, it's a vision from somewhere. What's the casing? Like, where does it say? You know what I mean? Like, what nation is the case for her vision?
Well, it's been 2 days.
Ooh.
Let's go meet up with Yelan. Ooh! Paimon's getting excited! Searching for evidence, tracking down a crime boss. It's like being a real detective!
That's weird. That little, like, oh, I wonder if that's a ping thing. I wonder if it's just because my ping is like over 100 ms right now. Let me try it on this. I guess I can't try it on that. Okay, hang on. Nope, it's just weird. It's just a weird geometry thing, I think. Okay, I don't know. Anyways. You'd guess Snezhnaya. Yeah, I would guess Snezhnaya as well. Ooh, that was the wrong character.
Well done, you two. Right on time.
How's the case coming along? Any
The
developments?
day after we infiltrated the storage facility, the Dark Financier's two lackeys, Corday and Dodamani, started moving the goods. See that ship? It's the one Dodamani dispatched to transport the goods. It operates under the guise of a joint passenger and freight vessel.
Whoa! That's one huge boat! Paimon can see all the goods piled up on the pier. Seems like it's transporting quite a few passengers to Lumidu's harbor as well.
What if those aren't the real goods, though? Should we investigate them just in case?
Thinking 2 steps ahead? I like it. You're a fast learner. If Corday and Dodamani think the authorities are onto them, it's possible the goods they're sending to Lumidu's harbor are a whole bunch of nothing. Just bait to flush out the law enforcement on their tail. But we need to be careful. Several members of the crew have confessed that a veteran treasure hoarder known as Scamface is involved with the Dark Financier.
Scam face?
As an escaped convict, Scamface is a master of staying hidden. Based on our earlier investigation, it's clear he's the one who's been doing reconnaissance on the Millilith's lighthouse. I'll circle the
Interesting.
area to draw Scamface's attention away from the scene, while you two inspect the goods. Remember to keep a low profile.
Understood. I'll keep it stealthy. Don't worry, I've got this.
And Paimon will do her best to float closer to the ground. No higher than the traveler's shoulder.
I would like to see that, Paimon. Actually, I would like to see you walk. Wait, if I pause... Yeah, you're higher than my shoulder, Paimon.
All set?
Sure.
All right. We'll meet back up here once you're done.
Actually, taking a look at what you can see, which isn't much, it looks different from Tartalia's. Ooh, interesting. So where is it from, then? Okay, suspicious ship is moored near the wharf. Once you have swept the area and captured all available evidence, yeah, catapult all the evidence, you'll need to investigate the cargo on the pier. To collect evidence, you need to line up the partial images from the files with the view through the imaging device until you get a perfect match.
The truth of this world.
Okay.
What could it be?
Match the scene. I guess I do have to read this now then. Okay, that's simple enough. Yeah. While assessing the ship, you notice some marked goods. The marks were made using a special kind of paint, which can only be identified via the forensic imaging device, so use it to find all the marked goods. Okay. Mark. Okay, so it actually does disappear. So we just walk around for this? Hey, Yelan. I'll keep an eye on the perimeter and make sure Scamface doesn't get close. Of course, if he knows I'm here, there's no way he'll risk showing his face. Take this opportunity to collect evidence. Check the goods carefully. Oh, there's one. Oh, why did that cancel out? A marked ship? I think it was a lifeboat. Oh wait, I need this. Arlecchino matches Tartaglia, so either Fatui have their own vision case, or Aino has a special Nod Cry vision. Huh. Oh, come on, click. There we go. Aha. Very well hidden. Very well hidden indeed, Paimon. Nice. That's random. Okay, nice. Did we get this one? Oh, we didn't. Heck yeah. Impossible to say which for now. Well, hopefully we get some more, you know, like images to go off of, or like a demo or something released soon. Alright.
Okay, so no fakes. These people are definitely anxious to get their goods to Fontaine all in one go. But did you see the strange
Yep.
markings on some of them? Oh, wonder what they mean. Let's go ask Galen.
Good
Oh,
work.
excuse me.
As for the auction, Officer Edler was able to gather some useful intel too. We're almost certain their target is the auction taking place at the Hotel de Boer in 2 days.
Ah, back to the Hotel
The
de
markings you
Boer.
managed to capture were applied with a special kind of paint. Almost impossible to notice without some kind of specialized tech, like the forensic imaging device. I think we're looking at a treasure hoarder insignia. Each big shot in the organization has their own, almost like a personal signature. And considering what we know about the case, I'd wager this is Scamface's handiwork.
So, he's labeling the goods? But why? What message is he trying to send?
Based on the port manifest, it looks like the marked goods include fertilizer from Sumeru, local fireworks, soap, and perfume.
So, nothing special then? Just some farming products and everyday necessities?
Fertilizer, soap, and perfume. No, there's something going on there.
The perfume could be, like, you could say it's expensive perfume, but like the others, I'm not too sure.
Might be risky, but I'm gonna investigate on board and hitch a ride to Fontaine while I'm at it.
Ooh. We've made it this far. We'll come with you.
Yeah, let's see this thing through. Paimon's gotta know what's going on here.
Well, you've proved yourself so far, so I don't see a problem with that. Just know once we board the ship, we're bound to come face to face with Corday and Dodamani. So make sure you're prepared. The investigation might look a little different this time.
You and Yelan board the ship. A while into the journey, the other party begins to make
Excuse
a
me,
move.
passengers. Due to limited space in the cargo hold, we've been forced to store some of the goods on the deck. We apologize for the inconvenience.
Ah, please, no need to apologize for your success in business. I just hope it rubs off on the rest of us.
It looks like all the goods marked with Scamface's insignia have Corday listed as the shipper. Dodamani is in the cargo hold, likely making sure all the goods are in place for delivery.
Are they inspecting something? Why are they rifling through the boxes? Paimon can't make sense of it.
Here, take this cipher. It should help you figure out their coded messages. This is the plan. While I distract
have a good night,
Corday and
Cade.
Dodamani,
Thanks for stopping
you
by and
two
hanging out.
investigate the goods marked with
catch
Scamface's
you later.
insignia. We might learn something useful.
If I find something concerning, is it okay if I deal with it right then and there?
By all means, I trust your judgment.
Huh? Wait! You're just gonna go up and talk to those guys? Yelan!
Apparently so.
Oh, excuse me, gentlemen, but have we met? You're Mr. Corday, a famous antique collector in the Quartier Lyonnais, correct? I believe the three of us have had the pleasure of meeting once before. At Jiuguan Tea House in Yilong Wharf, if I'm not mistaken.
Huh?
Hmm.
You? Ah, the Dice Master of Yenshang Tea House. It's a pleasure, Miss Yelan.
Yeah, he's the level-headed one, the other guy's the nervous one.
So you've heard of me too?
Yes, I had an absolutely delectable cup of tea there once. One can hardly leave Yenshang Tea House without hearing about your legendary dice skills. I suppose something keeps bringing us together. A shared love of tea, perhaps?
Yes, that must be it. Well, looks like we ran into each other at the perfect time. I'm heading to Fontaine on vacation, you see. Any recommendations on where I should visit?
Did she... Wow, she sounds so different right now. She's definitely playing it up. But did she say, when she was speaking with the Fontainian officer, she said that she was dropping the case. Did she also say that she was going to go on vacation? Because, you know, saying it then as like a plant for like a story, to use it again now is a good, you know, is good foresight. I just can't remember if she said that before.
Someplace I could find an exquisite tea set, perhaps. Like a fine art exhibition or an auction. I hear Fontainian black tea has a unique flavor. I imagine your tea sets are a sight to behold as well.
That sounds a little suspicious, Yelon. Pump the brakes a little bit there.
Ah, does this gentleman have an interest in tea sets as well?
No, he's just a nervous wreck.
Of course. It's a pleasure to meet you, Miss Yelon. I'm also heading to Fontaine for travel. Corday's invitation, you see. In fact, I'm the one who owns this ship.
You could have just said that. You could have just said it's your ship.
Yelon is actually talking to them. Are we sure that's a good idea?
We don't have much time. She's giving us an opening. Let's use it.
All right, then let's go somewhere out of their line of sight so we can start investigating those boxes. What's with the strong smell coming from these boxes? Must be a bunch of stuff mixed together.
The fertilizer soap and perfume all have distinct strong scents. Mixed together, I guess you could use it to mask something, mask the scent of something. She didn't mention vacation to Edler, at least not in front of us. However, it makes sense since this onboard investigation is spontaneous and not actually part of your plan. That's fair. It's just, if she had said it before, not knowing when she would use it, but just to, you know, in the moment, make the two spies, you know, kind of lower their guard a little bit. Because she said that she's closing the case. If she added that she's going to go on vacation now because she's got more free time, she could now then, you know, think back on that and say, hey, I said this before, let me just reuse that story.
There's a
But
strange note, but Paimon can't read what it says.
oh, she mentioned it to us. Okay, that's why it sounded familiar. Okay. It's written in code. Luckily, we have the cipher.
Yelon really thinks of everything, huh? But, you know how to use this thing, right?
A formula made by mixing certain substances. Not very complicated, but the steps are rendered in great detail. By mixing the three main ingredients in the prescribed proportions and the specified order, the desensitization effect is significantly reduced, allowing small fireworks to function as detonators. Hello, okay. Install them in locations shown, then use a timer to control the explosion timing such that the ship's hull may be destroyed in open waters. Sink their goods so they can't take part in the auction. After that, the investigating forces of both Fontaine and Liyue will focus their attention on me. Don't worry, the boss won't play us out. Evacuate on your own, then pour your heart into acting out how grateful you are to have miraculously survived. Wait out the heat for 6 months, then move to finish this matter. All you need to do is bury the 15 million mora the boss promised at the 7th sentry post. No need to contact me. And that was mainly saying she wants to go on vacation to Fontaine but can't because of work. I see. So she's... okay. That's fair then.
Well, what does it say?
If I'm right, they're planning to dispose of the goods by blowing up the ship.
Blowing up the ship? Are they nuts? Paimon thought this was about getting the authorities off their tails, not drawing even more attention.
Scamface needs to protect the person at the top, so he's diverting attention to an even bigger problem and cutting off all our leads in the process.
Okay, Yelon was right. This guy has a complete complete lunatic.
Paimon, don't shout now, they'll notice you.
Innocent people on this ship. We need to find and disarm those bombs as soon as possible.
We don't know how many there are, though. And if we just start going around investigating things... Ooh, Dark Financier Cipher... Oh, shoot, come on. Ow! Quest items? Oh, okay. Never mind. Act now. Act now. Call today. Just need to hurry. Let's act now, I guess. Seriously, how's nobody hearing this? Oh, I see an investigation. Secret disarm. It's really heavy, so dangerous. Oh. Now let's turning the heat up on your opponent. Now's the time to focus on dismantling the bomb. Okay, so don't go there, is what it's saying, apparently. Bomb bow. How do we know there are 5 bombs? What if there are only 3? One, 2, 3. Did I see a sparkle? No. Okay. What the heck? Wait. That doesn't help. Okay. Really found a map with a notice. Wait, did I? What the heck? Oh, it was a sparkle up there. I didn't see this one. But I did see that one on the roof. Oh, how do we get up here? Turn. Thank you. Okay. Aha. Nice.
Alright, that's all the bombs on the deck. What about the cargo hold? Do we have enough time?
Already taken care of. Good
How?
work, you two. You stayed calm and acted fast. That was the perfect response to a situation like this.
Yelan! Honestly, it's all thanks to you. It was your idea to board the ship, and we never would have been able to figure out that message without your cipher.
How you were talking to people? True, I don't know how.
Wait a sec.
I mean, she is fast. Oh.
Recovering from the shock, I would imagine. Suddenly finding out that you're being targeted by a dangerous individual. That must have been quite the ordeal for you, gentlemen. Almost lost your cargo and your lives in one fell swoop.
Oh.
Indeed. To think such evil exists in this world. I can scarcely imagine what I did to offend this fellow. Resorting to murder like this. It's quite unfathomable.
Well, no need to fear. I'll alert the Maison Gardiennage at once and ask them to send agents to Lumiduce Harbor. The two of you are clearly in need of protection. Your cargo will also need to be handed over to the authorities for inspection, Mr. Corday, just to eliminate any remaining hazards. After which, the Maison Gardiennage will escort it all to its intended destination, of course.
Not just any people, but the criminals. And we saw you doing that while we were defusing the bomb. Yelan can teleport, I guess. Yeah, I mean, it's probably like a C8 ability.
If I may, where are your goods heading, Mr. Corday?
Uh-huh.
To
Yeah.
the Hotel de Boer for an auction in 2 days.
You didn't have to tell her that, you know.
Then rest assured, The Maison Gardiennage is full of diligent and responsible personnel. You can trust that your goods will arrive at the auction without a scratch.
Well played, Yelan. I mean, she's acting so like obvious. At least, you know, to me as like as a player, you know, an external party. Obviously they have to play it up a little bit. It's acting, it's a game, da 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 da. But Yelan, you're being so obvious about these things.
Our sincerest thanks.
It's the Arthur Fist meme. Ship safely docks at Limitus Harbor. The Maison Gardiennage conduct a quick safety inspection. Meantime, you tell Yelan about the note Scamface left for Corday and Dodamani, which she couldn't have known about. How did she act on all this? Yep, and now they're super uncomfortable.
Going right up to them like that? What if they caught on and decided to, you know, try something desperate?
It's not a question of if, Paimon. I'm sure they caught on. But in the interest of their own survival, they had no choice but to play along.
He did. We have to search the goods for other bombs and illegal stuff before forwarding it. And they want to get rid of the goods, not leave them with the police. Wait, what's that in response to? What did I say? That you said he did. I already forgot what I was
Now we
saying.
can be sure the Dark Financier is getting desperate. The stint on the ship? That was him trying to cut his losses to save his own skin. He needs to get rid of anything that could be traced back to him. So, you blow up the ship. You send the goods meant for the auction straight to the bottom of the sea, and let Scamface take the heat.
Oh, you said you didn't have to say where the goods were going. We have to search the goods for other bombs and illegal stuff before forwarding it. And... oh, but like, I mean, he didn't have to tell Yelan. Like, he didn't have to tell her the truth. He could have either chosen not to say anything or give her a fake location and then, you know, tell the real location to the Maison Gardiennage. Because as far as they're concerned, as far as they're aware, she's not working with the Maison Gardiennage. She's just a tourist. She's just on vacation. They don't have to tell her specifically. Like, they have to tell someone. It just didn't have to be Elon, but he's just like, we'll talk. We've been having this nice conversation with this, you know, beautiful, lovely young lady, and, you know, it's like, I think he was just not great under
The
pressure.
last thing he wanted was for the goods to make it to the auction. But now we've ensured that they will. So he has no choice but to follow through. He could choose not to send one of his agents to the auction and let his goods go to an unsuspecting buyer instead. But remember, their worth is inflated. It would only be a matter of time before the buyer realized the valuation was off and reported it to the authorities. As the seller, Corday would be staring down a potential conviction.
True.
At best, the Dark Financier has to find a new kind of moral laundering scheme. At worst, he loses one of his last reliable agents in Fontaine.
That's a hard spot to be in. He'd have to tell someone where to deliver them, and they'd be able to follow him from there. It didn't matter who they told. I suppose. Like, yeah, I suppose. And if he does decide to continue with the auction, that also works in our favor.
Exactly. Our trail of evidence remains intact, and we let the buyer at the auction lead us closer to the Dark Financier.
Okay, so, that means, can we go over this again?
Poor Paimon.
Don't worry. I'm sure the Traveler will explain it again in Paimon-friendly language. We're in the home stretch, and taking advantage of this auction is crucial. So come prepared to see this through. Officer Edler already has an informant stationed at the scene. This invitation letter will get you into the auction. I'll meet you at the Hotel de Boer in 2 days.
Nice. Alright, invitation to an auction. Thin looking envelope containing an invitation letter for an auction at the Hotel de Boer. The most critical showdown in the case of the Dark Financier begins with this very event. Alright, wait until 2 days later again. Oh, it's these guys. Is there something wrong with the ship? Why is the Maison Gardiennage here? I'm sure it's nothing. I think I saw the famous adventurer Null helping out, which means everything's certain to be under control. No, yeah, he's not right here listening to you talking about him. No matter the situation, the captain can surely sort it out. I just did what I was told. I won't get in trouble, right? You're not part of this, okay. Oh, what are you doing, Paimon? Where's she going? Talk to Kore, Doramani, or Funk at Lumidu's Harbor.
Alright, time to meet back up with Yelan. Our destination? A very important auction at the Hotel de Boer. This is our chance to catch the culprit behind this whole scheme.
Was that meant to be done before I advanced the time? Because I think they're gone now. Alright, so let me read what you're saying. So, Korde. Please, officer, these goods need to be processed before the auction. If you could see your way to letting me deliver them. My apologies, Mr. Korde, but the Maison Gardiennage suspects that your goods have caught the attention of a criminal organization. Both you and your goods must remain under the protection of the Maison Gardiennage until the auction starts. Otherwise, who knows what might happen. But there's still so much to do before the auction. Do I have to explain the meaning of the word must to you, Mr. Korde? No, I understand. I'd best be getting back to the ship. Good luck, Korde. Please wait here just a moment, Mr. Doramani. The safety inspectors haven't finished checking your ship yet. Once it's done, you'll be free to return to Sumeru. Okay. Kiros, welcome in. Good to see you. How are you doing?
A quick break so I can sketch this beautiful scenery.
You missed it. Yeah, like I only saw those two. Granted, I didn't look very hard. Who are? Oh, that's not even the same ship. Where is the ship? Also, how did the ship get up here? We never get to see how the ships get up here. Because that's a bit of a ways for a ship to go. Wait. Nope, that's a leeway ship. Alright, you know what? Yep, it's not down there. Okay, so yeah, I don't know how the ships get up here. Oh my gosh, another cursed emote combo. I love it. Oh wait. Wait, there was secret dialogue back after part 2 of the event. Wait, what? Yo, Gundam, welcome in. How's it going? Hope you're having a good time. Finally, Friday. Hey, let's go, Friday. I am having a good time, Kiros. I appreciate that. Hope that you've been doing well as well. Is it something that I can't go do it now, right? Surely it's gone now. Waitress. It's an interesting name. Is it a family name? Is it local? Tired waiting till next Friday since next update is on September 9. Is it on September 9th? Wait. 18 days. Wait. $7.14. Come on, down. 7.14, 15, 16, 17. It is. That's crazy. That's I don't think I'm ready. It's fast approaching. I don't think I'm ready. Probably gone. Talk to Roxanne or Sergeant Lin in the southwest part of Yilong Wharf. Are the bad guys still here, Colonel Lin? Indeed. This is the final group of criminals to undergo interrogation. We've taken their statements. Now they're ready to join the other 5 groups on the ship. There's more of them than I expected. The worst lowlifes that Fontaine has to offer. We'll make sure that they learn. We'll make sure they learn their lesson. By the time we're through with them, they won't dare do anything to disgrace the nation ever again. Oh, that's a lot of text. That's a lot of text. We appreciate your help, Colonel Lin. Roxanne, if you ever find yourself in Fontaine... Alright, you know what? I'm just gonna let it show up in the VOD. But that's a lot of text. Alright, waitress.
Good evening, patrons. Allow me to escort you to the auction.
Oh, Paimon's getting a little nervous. But we gotta keep it together. This is our best chance to catch these guys.
Chat continues here. Thanks, Jua. Ooh.
Wow,
Really did the place up.
This place is packed. Is every rich person in Fontaine here or something?
I wouldn't call this packed, but by Genshin's NPC standards, sure, yeah. Considering Thunderous Applause is usually like 3 people with like, you know, scattered clapping.
The people we're after are hiding here too. It's time to get serious. Paimon knows just the thing.
It's Paimon. Paimon.
It's not like we're rich like the rest of these people. We need a little something to blend in. Besides, if we're here as honest, hard-working detectives, we might as well look the part.
I wanted a pair of detective glasses too. Or a mustache. I want a detective mustache too.
Too bad. Paimon doesn't have another, but she'll help you make one once this is all over. An even cooler pair.
I'll hold you to that, Paimon. I expect a quest item of detective glasses and or mustache. Oh.
Well, you two seem raring to go. Good to see you're not nervous. But remember, the key to blending into an event like this is remaining calm and collected. Slow your breathing, tone down the emotion. We don't want to stand out.
Yellow?
The double take is wild.
You, right? It must be you.
I don't think we're the ones who need to worry about keeping a low profile. Next to the most dazzling lady in the room, we'll be invisible. Hey, yo!
Well, I am the current owner of the Yenshang Tea House after all, as well as an honored guest at this auction. So, I thought something with more of a Fontainian flair might be nice. A special outfit for a special occasion. Why? Does it look bad?
We just said that it's dazzling. Also, has her vision case always been silver? I thought it was gold. Isn't it normally gold?
No, not at all.
You look great.
All right. Well, let the vacation begin. We have an auction to crash. You two are expert investigators at this point. With us working together, I'd say our chances of success are stacked higher than the cake towers in the Hotel de Boer.
We sure make
Heck
a great team. But now that we're at the auction, what's our actual game plan?
Basically just them talking about arresting the people that they've already arrested and the differences between the ranks of Millelith and Maison Gardiennage. Oh, interesting. Nice little lore tidbit. Or is it lore? I guess it
This
counts as
time your
lore.
mission is simple. Take this dossier and pay attention to the items being auctioned. When the Dark Financier's antiques are up, all you need to do is bid. We want to drive up the price and create a bidding frenzy.
Wait, so we get to actually take part in the auction?
What if we accidentally win? Can we bid however much we want? I'm gonna call. Can we bid however much we
Thoughtless
want?
bidding usually leads to a warning, or even disqualification.
I didn't know that.
But
Okay.
the special account you two will be using during the bidding has no credit limit. So you can drive
Oh.
up the price as high as you want. The more chaos we create, the better.
Heck yeah. There's apparently a convo with Edler we missed as well when she calls us Proto-Boss. It's a very long convo though, so not posting that here. Or where she calls us. Wait. yeah, where she calls his protoboss.
The Dark
Interesting.
Financier knows we're on his tail, so I highly doubt he sent one of his trusted agents here. The buyer is likely someone disposable, a scapegoat of sorts. After the incident with the ship, several buyers registered for the auction at the last minute. They're all wearing special
Interesting.
pins, signifying them as tea aficionados. And I'm sure he's terrified.
Oh shoot.
Because
target's
if a
among them.
different buyer develops an interest in one of their inflated goods and wins the bid, it's game over for both Corday and the Dark Financier. Not to mention the buyer has limited funds at his disposal. The Dark Financier likes to work in small sums at a time, so his scapegoat can't go too overboard with the bidding.
Got it. We need to put pressure on them. The more desperate they get, the better.
Okay, so complicated stuff aside, the point is, they have a plan, and our goal is to mess it up. If Paimon was in
Yes,
their
Paimon.
shoes, that would make her pretty nervous too.
There's seating reserved for special guests on the second floor. I'll be up there during the bidding to keep an eye on things, and to see if anyone starts to squirm. One thing going wrong might not be enough to slip him up, but target him again and again, and trust me, he'll feel the heat.
Look at the... Okay, so this is a change that they've started doing since Skirk was released, at least. Maybe earlier than that, but at least as late as Skirk's release, you can see their eyes through their fringes. So Skirk's is normally like that. Bennett's is like that with his outfit. Yelan's outfit is apparently the same. Sending locations for post part 6. So we don't miss anything for that. Oh, perfect. Okay. Anyways, that's a really cool
Once the
detail.
auction is over, we'll find somewhere secluded to corner the buyer and have a nice little chat.
Sounds like a plan. We won't let you down.
Yeah! We're on a winning streak, and we're not about to let up.
Hang on, let me drink some water. Oh, we're just as Yelan. Okay, so hang on. Her vision case is silver here. Oh, we can't check her. Okay, okay, fine. Nice. Okay. This honestly didn't seem like the type of quest to have post-quest dialogue, so missed basically all of it. The time is right. I should start investigating. A badge that has been all the rage among tea enthusiasts lately. It was being worn by several buyers who signed up for the auction after the cargo ship incident. The scapegoat must be hiding among them, so it's imperative to track down all buyers wearing this badge. Aha. Got one. A nervous gentleman. He's displaying the badge very prominently. But why are they wearing the badge? Like, what's the correlation? A buyer with a badge. This one doesn't seem to stand out in any way. Oh, wait. No, that's not. I bet you've got one, don't you? Or one of you two. Certainly not up here, right? Oh, right. Nope. I don't think there's going to be anyone up here that's got a badge. Because they're not in front of the auctioneer, so they're not bidding. Can I go down the stairs? Nope. Okay. Again, just don't check the trial version of Alon. Check your version. Looks like her vision. Oh, I can check. Wait. Looks like her vision case is the same color though. All down. Okay. So I messed that up. Okay. It's you. Yeah, start investigating. The last one. What if it's... Checked everyone sitting down. Oh, wait. You. Haha. Okay. So, bid frequency medium, bid frequency low, bid frequency high. A regular commentator for publications like The Steambird, this affluent connoisseur with refined artistic taste is a fixture of the auction house scene. However, their unusually late appearance at this particular auction raises some questions. A lavishly dressed lady, based on your intel, she is a well-known figure within Fontaine's fashion world, a regular at fashion exhibitions and events, and an avid collector of unique accessories and trinkets. Records show that she has participated in such auctions multiple times before. It could be her. Maybe? Hang on. So, you're high profile. Now, I wouldn't necessarily consider that disposable depending on how they dispose of them. But the fact that she's got a low bid frequency means that she's only bidding for specific things. A high bid frequency is less suspicious, but he'd have to be really affluent for that. Which is fine, I guess. He's also relatively well known too. This last person, a collector with a low profile bidding style who has appeared several times at important auctions. Although they haven't been attending auctions as frequently as before, their bids are always focused on the most precious of pieces. Now, I don't know if that means actually precious or supposedly precious. That would be a distinction here that's worth noting. There's some discussion going on that's kind of funny during this part where... Oh, Nightcrawler, thank you so much for the 9 months. Thank you. How are you doing? I really appreciate the support. And would also be a hint. Okay, well, let's take a look then. Oh, I gotta choose one. And thank you for the check-in as well. Doing well? I'm glad. I'm so glad to hear that. Okay, you know what? I think I'm gonna... Trinkets. So, accessories and trinkets, probably not her. She's not gonna go for the random goods, I think. That may be suspicious, but I think it's fine. Unusually late just means he was busy doing something else. I'm gonna say this guy. Discreet. He's being discreet. That sounds suspicious. Before you found all these people, you could take a wide look and see what they were saying during the auction. I noticed that, but I was trying to not focus because I thought it was, like, not important.
No mistake. That's our guy.
Hey, nice. We got it. Doing well. How about you? I'm doing okay. A little tired and a little hungry right now. I haven't eaten in quite a while. And sleep's been escaping me lately. But other than that, I'm doing well. One of your favorite parts? So this is how it's done. Time to take some lessons from Paimon. 25 million Mora. Fire stand on the side. How much? Fire in front row wearing gray. Did I hear that right? That's so funny.
His tea aficionado pin is a special color. Most
I
likely
noticed
to
that when
make
I
it
took the
easier
picture.
for Corday to keep tabs on him and the situation as a whole. Which means the two don't know each other well at all. That's something we can use to our advantage.
She's so good at inference. Once the auction is over, you all meet up outside the Hotel de Boer. Officer Edler arrives with your new double agent in tow. After checking the list of auction participants, you're able to confirm his identity. He turns out to be an ordinary clerk who ran into some financial trouble. Perhaps desperation was what drove him to take such a risk. After exchanging information and a brief discussion, you settle on a bold and daring plan.
Wow, I can't believe I won the bid for this antique painted vase. Should be a wonderful addition to my home decor.
Did you see those tea sets from Chenyu Vale? People were bidding on them left and right. My goodness, those final numbers. Far too high for my pocketbook.
This was not how it was meant to go. Where did those two come from?
Diderot. Interesting. Other than that, we described it as pretty much all problems that shouldn't be pushed aside. Okay, well, I will grab food after stream, and I will try to sleep somewhat early, quote unquote. I do have to prepare some stuff and get things put together, which will take some time. That will just take time. But I will try to not go to bed at the same time I went to bed last night, which wasn't terrible. It just means I had to shave off like 2 hours of sleep or so.
Whatever your employer is offering you, the Maison Gardiennage will double it.
Oh.
You? I don't know what you're talking about.
Is that so?
Uh-huh.
Well, you might be interested to know that this hitman over here is also on a need-to-know basis.
Oh.
If the person wearing the blue pin loses their bid, find somewhere secluded and eliminate them. All he can do is follow orders, I suppose.
Eliminate?
You lucked out, kid. Getting cornered by the law just saved your life.
Jeez. I wonder if he's a plant. I feel like that wouldn't I feel like he's a plant.
No,
Maybe.
No, this can't be happening. The boss said that even if I got sent to the fortress of Meropide, all I had to do was keep my mouth shut, and he would find a way to get me out.
And you can't even do that. You get pressured a little bit, and you just start blabbing.
He even paid me $3 million in advance. On that alone, I could get my wife the best medicine, help her hang on for a few more years.
Man, your outfit's dirty.
One auction goes wrong. Just one. And what? He's afraid I'm gonna talk? So now I'm just collateral damage?
Well, now you are. You've basically given the entirety
You're
of
risking your
okay.
life to do this guy's dirty work and pad his pockets with even more cash. Compared to what he's making, what you get in return are nothing but the scraps.
I've got at least 70 people just like you locked up in the Maison Gardiennage. Need them to tell you where this ends?
No need. I'm guessing you're offering me a way out. What do you need me to do, officer?
All you need to do is arrange a meeting with your boss and have a little chat.
My boss, he's extremely careful about that kind of thing. I've only met him 3 times, to pick up the advance, to go over the plan, and to get the funds for the auction. The best I can do is take you to the place I'm supposed to deliver the goods. There's a certain method I can use to get in contact with him in case of emergencies.
Why did he not send one of his trusted agents, the two, or at least the one guy, Corday? Corday's a trusted agent. Why didn't he send him to do all that stuff?
All right then. But
Instead of doing it
first, we
personally.
need to search your home for evidence related to the case.
And that's an actor, isn't it?
Mission accomplished. You managed to get through to him so fast, Yelan. Paimon almost couldn't believe it.
Shouldn't eat before sleep. Oh no, I know that. For the very least 3 hours to make sure your indigestion or bad stomach aches when you wake up. So yeah, because for me, when I eat right before bed, I just wake up starving because metabolisms are such a funny thing. But yeah, no, I know I shouldn't, but I still do sometimes. Only 2 trusted agents left, and both were involved with transporting and selling. Oh, that's true. You're right. A clear sign that something was wrong. It'd be weird if they bought after that as well. That's true.
Well,
You're right.
he was already nervous and uncertain. All it took was a sincere negotiation. Once I laid his interests out on the table, it didn't take much for him to realize he stands to gain more with us than his boss. Plus, we had some very convincing performances to help seal the deal. Especially you, officer. You make an excellent hitman.
Well, it's been a while since I've gotten to tap into a villain like that. Thought I could have pushed it a little more, honestly.
Oh, it's Funk. Man, if we had talked to Funk earlier, would we have recognized him here? Or would we just be like, oh, it's a similar looking NPC? Wait, that's so funny though. Wait, I want to go back to his line.
You lucked out, kid. Getting cornered by the law just saved your life.
Nice. Who does he sound like there? And Lynn, welcome in. Thank you for the check-in.
Are you kidding?
How you doing?
Paimon felt like she was face to face with one of our bad guys of the week.
AKA a weekly boss? I knew it was fake, and I still felt myself tensing up. If you needed a side hustle, you could always become a part-time actor.
Well, what's next, Yelan? Want me to go after Corday or Dodamani?
The Sumeru authorities have Dodamani covered. They're just waiting on our signal, and they'll nab him once he makes it back to Beta Harbor.
Okay, so I never knew if it was Beta or Beta, so Beta Harbor. Go back to this guy's... Because he sounds familiar.
You lucked out, kid. Getting cornered by the law just saved your life. Well, it's been a while since I've gotten to tap into a villain like that. Thought I could have pushed it a little more, honestly.
Where have I heard that voice?
What's next, Yelan? Want me to go after Corday or Dodamani?
I don't know.
The Millilith are pursuing Scamface, so that just leaves Corday. Tail him, but be sure to keep your distance. We don't want him to tip anyone off.
Last night, you got a paper cut under your nail? Oh no! Other than that, you're great. I'm glad you're great other than that, but oh my gosh, that sucks. I'm so sorry. Have Twitch mods other than Jua? I have one. One person, and then 2 bots. It was pretty fake in your opinion. A real assassin would have no reason to say that the officers were right. Yeah, no, yeah. It was just so, like, weird. I was like, it makes more sense for them to have someone, you know, pressure him. Like, a bluff to pressure him into speaking.
You got it.
To talking. And
love it when a plan comes together like this.
All right then. We'll reconvene 12 hours from now, when our new
oh my gosh, so much
agent
time
will lead us
skipping.
into the lion's den. It's time for the dark financier to face the music.
Hey. People made a bunch of emotes. Yeah, Lucid made the emotes. All of the basic ones that look just like my profile picture, edited, were made by me. All of the really cute style ones were made by Lucid. So, like, that one, that one, oops. Oh, and I think these are the only ones. I think it's just these 4 that are uploaded to Twitch. The other few that Lucid made are on the Discord. Lucid made the emotes outlined in purple? Yes. The ones outlined in purple. Not the Noel. The Noel one was one I paid for. A pre-made one that I bought from someone else who the credit is. I have the credits on my my credits page. Yeah, Kibby Cup, but all of these were made by Lucid. Only emote you're technically connected to, is that because you made the concept art for that and I turned into, yes. I could add you as the artist for attributes. Oh shoot. Wait. Oh right. This is super useful. The time skip thing. It is cute, isn't it? I forget the exact. Well, was it for a birthday or a stream anniversary thing? Right. Goods delivery. But yeah, I could totally add you as the artist for it, Jua.
All right, this is where the boss told me to bring the goods. This area is full of apartments and warehouses for rent. The Maison Gardiennage came through not too long ago to keep trouble off the streets. I guess boss thinks it's safer to operate right under their noses.
I
Now,
guess.
to arrange an emergency meeting, we need to activate a series of mechanisms to send him a signal. But to tell you the truth, I have no idea how to activate them. The only hint boss gave was that the code had something to do with colors. Maybe he was planning to give me more information after the auction, but that plan fell through, obviously.
Paimon was hoping it would be smooth sailing at this point. But no, of course. There's yet another obstacle. Well, after all the investigating it took us to get this far, figuring out what to do with these mechanisms should be a piece of cake.
Oh, I just realized something. There's a slight delay with my VC. I'm having so many delay issues, what the heck? Let me try to fix it. I think I can fix it the same way I fix my Valorant VC delay. Let me try this. And hopefully this doesn't break. Okay. Oh, that's not good. Oh no. Oh, cool. Okay, OBS froze for a moment. Did stream break for a moment when I did that? I don't know, but the VC is fixed now, so cool. Or not the VC, but the mic signal.
If all goes to plan, this should be the last phase of the investigation. It's a shame, I know, but all good things must come to an end.
Let me just check I'm prepared. Talk to Diderot. You've done 2 other random concepts as well that never became emotes. One for null sleeping and one for a null rave. I actually found those recently. I saw them. I don't remember how recent. I don't remember when it was, but I saw the null rave emote concept. The sleep one I didn't see. I did save the rave concept, I think, though. I intended to do something with it, but I wanted to get it done professionally. Either by Lucid or by someone else, and I just it kept getting
How about a
pushed.
quick break so I can sketch
Obviously,
this beautiful scenery?
stream broke. Okay, well it's back now. So hey, for like 3 seconds, nice. Well, now I know that breaks stream temporarily. Thank you for the Lurgan Nightcrawler.
If all goes to plan,
Oh shoot, no, I want to
this
talk to
should be the
Diderot. Let's head to some other streamers before preparing for work. Sounds good. Go say hi. Go say hi to friends. Or I don't know if they're your friend, but you know.
Detective, I wanted to ask. Since I've cooperated with the investigation and all, do you think I'll get a lighter sentence?
That's for the Maison Gardiennage and the court to decide. But I think your attitude will work in your favor.
I'm glad I came to my senses when I did. Otherwise, I'd be done for sure.
Okay, cool. So that should be it. Oh. Okay, that was a very long pause. That was concerning. Isn't this also where we came down this way for something else? I think an author's house? Where Lenny was staying?
If all goes to plan, this should be...
Alright, no time to waste. I'm ready.
Then let's see those detective skills in action.
Oh, I don't want to cheat. I want to look at this. Let's see. Okay. Shows a pot of Sumeru roses. Wasn't Dodamani a Sumeru native? Something's fishy here. Is that? I see no roses in there. Or is it saying the picture had roses? Hang on, wait. Yeah, okay, the picture had a rose. Got it. There are tea leaves from Chinyu Vale too. Looks to be leftovers goods from the transaction. Oh no, that's normal. So Sumeru, Chinyu Vale. What else looks like it's not from Fontaine? I may have to look at the picture for this one now. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to look at the picture. The image you're comparing to how to... Oh yeah. Pretty hard to tell without the image. Okay, I'll use the image then. Got that. Got that. Is that there normally? Small tree. Is there? We are missing that. Oh wait, no, maybe it's that over there. Something over here is different. That's still there, that's still there. Spool. Okay, never mind, I guess not. There was a rose behind it that's missing now. What about the building itself? Okay, so... Yeah, no wait, it is gone. Yeah, I knew it. I knew it. Based on the image, there should have been a marcotte here. The color signal is clear as day. I knew it. Alright, so what's the last thing then? The other one? Okay, well, I thought that one was just normal. Time for answer arrows. Yeah, that's unfortunate. I did notice the Pluie Lotus though. I noticed the flowers were missing, but I thought it was because those are normally things you can pick up. I just thought that maybe they didn't, you know? I don't know. Cool.
All right, the mechanisms have been activated. Now, all we have to do is wait for our target to take the bait.
You know what? For some strange reason, Paimon's not nervous at all.
That is kind of strange, Paimon. I will say. Oh.
My dear Monsieur Diderot, here to make excuses for your complete failure at the auction? Or to fish for a bigger cut?
Who do you remind me of? He reminds me of someone. Congrats, the color signal was turn everything on. Who would have guessed?
Accidents happen, of course. What I care about is whether you have the spine to deal with the consequences.
You remind me of someone, my guy.
So you do believe in consequences. Seems a bit ironic, coming from the likes of you.
Oh?
Oh?
A trap, I presume. I've set a fair share of those myself. I suppose it's about time I stumbled into one set by someone else. No matter. Sometimes you take a chance on someone who turns out to be a disappointment.
Jeez.
It's happened before. It's not easy to earn the dark financier Rovere Pelliccia's respect, but I must say, you three detectives are a force to be reckoned with. I suppose congratulations are in order.
Rovere Pelliccia?
It's not easy to earn the dark financier Rovere Pelliccia's respect.
Pelliccias.
6 months of planning and execution was all it took to take down a moral laundering organization decades in the making. I have to hand it to the Fontaine and Liyue authorities. Your operation really has been a roaring success.
No idea who this VA is, but hope we see them again somewhere. They're doing pretty good. They're doing really well. Like, yo, pop off.
Why is the dark financier so polite? Not the kind of crime boss Paimon was expecting.
You should watch Blacklist then, Paimon. Raymond Reddington, the concierge of crime. Played by James Spader. Great actor, great character. It's over. You better come quietly.
Oh, do be serious. You thought you'd corner me and then what? I just surrender?
Kind of. Do you know who we are?
If you want to do this the easy way, then yes. You know you're out of options.
For 2 months, I've watched you and Officer Edler dismantle my organization piece by piece. As you cut off my limbs, gouged out my eyes, deafened my ears. I was helpless to stop it.
Love Blacklist so much. It was such a good show. It kind of went in some weird direction the last 2 seasons. I thought that they were making some weird choices. You know, they got rid of some key characters. Red's like whole worldview, paradigm shift was super random, and they never explained what was going on with, I'm trying to be cryptic a little bit for people who want to watch the show. Thank you for the app, Maury. How are you doing? But like some of the issues that were happening with a certain character on the team, they were having some issues that never got addressed. I don't know what happened to the writing after a while. Still a really good show, and James Spader is still a really good actor, so thank you for the care package, Dust. Let me do that real quick. Doing good? That's good. Glad to hear. Oh my gosh. Ooh. How have the games been going, Maury? Hey, Dust. How have I been? I've been doing okay. Overall, I've been doing okay. All the Discord issues aside, things have been good. I'm alive and breathing, so that's something that's, that I should be thankful for. So, yeah, all things considered, keeping my head up. The Yelan event, how long until it ends? 3 days. I think there are 3 days left on the event. Discord issue, yes. Jua can pop the command thing for it, but it's been stressful initially, so I'm just trying to be content.
So you're planning on taking us down with you, is that it? Never heard that one before.
My livelihood is in tatters, Agent Yelan. Hundreds I had working under me,
Rovere
hundreds. And
Pelliccia.
now, they're either locked
That's such a
up
cool name.
or useless. Corday is the only one who still has some value.
Did we mention Corday? Or is he just now name dropping him? think he's just now mentioning it. It's like, does he just assume that we know Corday, which is a fair assumption, but like still, why not be a bit more guarded with your, you know, your illicit livelihood here?
My Mora laundering days are over. We both know that. And considering how your operation's been progressing, it was only a matter of time before you locked on to me.
Does this event take long? No. So it seems like we're nearing the end. I'm about 2 hours 40 minutes into stream, but that was including a lot of talking, my dailies, just yeah, it's probably, I'd say, an hour and a half at most, maybe. My perception of it's, you know, again, we're not quite done, but I feel like we're nearing the end. Not too long, spent most of the stream working on it, and this is the end. Okay, yeah. So, Ju has played through it all. He knows better than I
usually
do.
want to quit while I'm ahead, but you see, there's only so much a man can lose before he starts to get rather angry.
Ooh, that delivery was... That was so different. I was expecting... Hang on.
I'm usually one to quit while I'm ahead, but you see, there's only so much a man can lose before he starts to get rather angry.
That was actually... That subdued, or what's the word? Subverted tone was rather chilling. You'll do it today? Nice. It's fun. It's, as Jua put it, it's like Where's Waldo? Except you don't know what Waldo looks like.
So, Agent Yelan, even if the only score I get to settle here today is ending your precious life,
oh,
well, that's a high I'll ride straight to the bank.
Jeez, what'd you do? For now, I'm trying to not stress so much about it. It's, yeah.
Clockwork Mecha! Paimon takes back what she said! This isn't very polite at all!
I mean, he did introduce us to the Clockwork Mecha rather politely, the Paimon. All things considered, this guy's a straight-up gentleman compared to some of the rapscallions that we've fought before.
An old military model. Bet these go for big bucks on the black market.
Really? They look like the same ones we fight all the time. I see no difference.
You two have been a huge help, but this fight is mine.
Hey, Elon. Don't be egotistical. Do you know who we are? We've saved Mondstadt. We've saved Liyue. We've saved Inazuma. We saved Sumeru. We saved Natlin. Please let us help you. You'll get it back. I don't think I will, which is the unfortunate thing. So 7 years of messages and Discord communities and things is just kind of gone. So it sucks.
Because as it so happens, he isn't the only one who has a score to settle here. If he wants to bring on the drama, then I'm more than happy to give him a show.
Honestly, this would be too easy for you considering your resume. Yeah, we've fought Storm Terror. We've fought Osile, a god. We fought Raiden, a god. We fought Scaramouche, technically I guess he was a god at that point. We fought multiple Fatui Harbingers. We fought the Abyss itself. We are more than qualified to take care of some, you know, some guy who is just making a lot of money. Yelan, please, don't be stubborn. Alright, she's gonna be stubborn. Why are they half health already?
Game's up. Fun's over.
Ow, okay, sure. Okay.
Quietly now. Busted.
Ow, okay, yep. I'm just gonna stop. The old man does. Okay, so I need to take... Sure? The final boss, capitalism.
You've bested me, fair and square.
See, he is a gentleman. He's a perfect gentleman. At one point, there's villains. These villains really need to realize that you're the traveler and they don't stand a chance anymore. Honestly, yes. It's just, we should have the same reputation that Batman does. Where run-of-the-mill, non-special, non-vision wielding, non-superpowered, run-of-the-mill criminals hear our name and they just give up. They're just like, nope, not today. In reality, they probably didn't want you to fight an army as one character. Lore-wise, the guy's probably lost the help that he'd normally have, and the bots are all he has left. That's fair. Yeah, okay. The final boss capitalism is crazy though, Lynn.
Any last words?
Huh? Why is that in quotes?
Perhaps a bit too dramatic, isn't it? I'd rather not give a soapbox to a piece of scum like you.
Oof.
No,
Jeez.
I think I'll say my piece instead.
Game's up, fun's over. Here comes the catch. What else does she say? Let's go get ourselves some answers. Oh, it's just not really applicable here. Who's our target this time? Also not applicable here. So, game's up, fun's over is the only one I can think of.
You can pretend to have seen the error of your ways, but it doesn't matter. Because you're going to rot in prison for the rest of your life. And every moment of every day, you'll be cursing the greed that put you there. Every coin of dirty money that you've pocketed over the years is just another nail in your coffin.
Gee.
And all you'll be able to do is curl up in the corner of your cell like a dying animal and waste away whatever remains of your pathetic life.
You're not a detective, no. You're some kind of demon.
Yeah, that's really cold, Yelan. Let's go get ourselves some ants. Yes, thank you, Jua.
If you knew what's good for you, you'd have walked away from this fight. But it's too late for that now.
Don't hit him, he's already down. No! He's already down.
After 6 months of hard work, I finally get to tick off the mission accomplished box at the end of the case file. Take this guy back to the court of Fontaine to stand trial. Don't let him try anything.
He was already about to surrender. He was already on his knees. You didn't have to knock him unconscious.
With any luck, we'll get to send him off to prison before the day is out. Oh, Miss Yelan, Traveler, Paimon. As a personal thanks for all your help, you deserve half of the bonus I'm getting for this case.
Oh.
I will also request that the Maison Gardiennage extend our utmost thanks to our partners in Liyue.
Yelan hates capitalism, I guess. She's a gambler, so there's probably some truth to that. You can never be too careful when you're not as OP as a traveler. The guy could have been faking and looking for a way out. Valid. Absolutely valid.
I appreciate the sentiment, Officer Edler, but that's too kind. I was just doing my job. I can't, in good conscience, accept even a single Mora. I'll have to pass up any invitations for banquets or tea tastings as well.
Yeah, maybe she does hate capitalism. You might be right, Lynn.
If you want to reward someone for going above and beyond during this operation, it should be the Traveler and Paimon.
Well, if you insist. No, I'm just kidding. Oh, it wasn't anything special.
Wow. Paimon's had her detective cap on for so long, analyzing all those clues and trying to uncover their schemes, that her brain hurts.
Oh.
But at the same time, she feels smarter than before.
The sparkly Paimon. It's so cute.
Maybe Paimon really does have what it takes to be a real detective.
Heck yeah, Paimon. You put your brain to it, anything's possible.
Well, if you're interested in this line of work, we're heading to the Maison Gardiennage to get a confession out of these guys. Did you want to tag along?
You really mean it? Yes! 100% yes!
Oh.
Is that okay, Traveler? Paimon's gonna go with Officer Edler and learn some cool new detective skills! Who knows? Maybe they'll come in handy someday!
Go ahead. Have fun.
Alright! Then let's rendezvous outside the Palais Pneumonia!
Why did she say it like she's... It's like when you're in France and you're saying, oh, you know, there's a certain je ne sais quoi about this place. And it's like, why? Why? Anyways, Paimon's gonna learn how to force someone to confess to a crime. You go, Paimon. Also, Jua, when do we go do
Well,
the
Both our lives can get back to normal now, traveler.
Oh, also, just want to say this is like one of the rare times where Paimon leaves our side willingly. Like normally we get separated through other means. This is the one time where she's like, "Hey, can I go do this on my own?" Normally when we're like, "Hey, I have to do this by myself," she's worried. She has that separation anxiety. Grab all the rewards from the event menu and go to other places. Okay, so we can do that now. Got it.
After talking about it for so long, I finally have the chance to enjoy a real vacation.
Oh, alrighty. Let me set the timer for the accent redeem. 1 second. Paimon's trauma is healing. I love it. It's so wholesome. Okay. 10-minute timer. Okay, there we go. Oh, hang on. What's that? I don't know what that was. Okay, so all of the rewards and then 1, 2, 3 locations. Okay, got it.
Mind humoring me for a bit, traveler?
About what? I'd be honored. Okay. Oh, the vacation. Got it. Hang on. So, event rewards. No, not the afterword. Details, rewards. Oh, okay. Okay, yeah. And Cypher. It's just Cypher. You can't tell me otherwise. Pulling on the current banner. No, because I've already got Mulan and Chaska both. And I don't really need any constellations. I don't really think I need their weapons either. So I'm waiting for the Nodcry banners. I'm saving the wishes for Nodcry. Which reminds me, hang on. Grab 2 there. But yeah, we've already got C0s. I don't really need a constellation as far as I've figured. I don't really need any constellations. Okay, first one's over here. Where? Hang on. Am I on the right location? Oh, a little further up. Oh! It's Korean funk. What's wrong? Legs shaking from fear? You didn't seem all that scared when you were out there making your dirty money. You didn't stop to think about all the people your money laundering was hurting, did you? Now you've suddenly woken up and realized you'll have to face the ire of the people. Is that it? When it comes time to face the music, it turns out you're nothing more than a simple coward. I'm ready to face my judgment. And I'm ready to be in the audience, pelting you with tomatoes. You! Or would you prefer rotten eggs? It must be fate that I've ended up in your hands. Throw one for my sake, won't you? Oh, and there's also my colleague, Consilier's ex-left hand. He has other matters to attend to, so he can't be at the trial. It'd be great if you could hurl a rotten apple in his stead. Okay, there's number 1. Ditto haven't pulled since the Shinhe Skirk banner. I tried desperately for Inefa, but no luck. The positive side to that, though, is we're sitting on 65 pity, I believe. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70. We're on 72 pity. Okay, 72 pity. It's so rough. I can't get the robot made in 72 wishes. Feels bad. Those two on the left. Oh, that's Virilia. Got it. Okay, Palimammonia. You tried for Skirk after you got Shenhe, but same, no luck and sitting on 65 pity. Ah, that's rough. Feels bad. If I had all the confidence and all of the wishes in the world, I would have gone for Shenhe as well. Just to have one of each character. But Skirk was such a really good investment. Where? Yep, our Paimon is gone from the menu. Cobalt, welcome in. Thank you for the check-in. How are you doing? Look at her. She's learning. Dua Verdict? Dua Verdict is wild. So you're saying that Officer Fonk is going to take us to where the bad guys are being questioned, right? That's right. We're giving you the chance to check out our secret base. I'm only joking. To make sure we don't disturb everyone's day-to-day work, we've set up shop in a remote house. Once we set off, you'd better stay close to me, okay? Don't worry. Paimon's a very experienced guide. She and Null have been to all sorts of confusing places. No way she'll get lost in Fontaine. Ah, Null is here. That was quick. Is Yelan one of those close your eyes for a second and okay, that's enough rest, let's get back to work sort of people? We haven't started our vacation yet. A little worried, so I came out to check up. Oh, that's cute. We haven't even started our vacation yet. Paimon's fine. There's no need to worry. You're not the only one who can grow. Everything's been taken care of, so you and Yelan can go and enjoy your holiday. Throw all your troubles aside and have fun. And for my part, I'll make sure Inspector Paimon's well looked after. Whatever she wants to learn, whatever she wants to eat, will ensure her needs are met. I'll be on my way then. Good luck, Paimon. Paimon's going to make a really good student inspector. On the bright side, you've got about 20k Primos with 65 pity. And what portal you see Rio, Escoffier, or Columbina? You're set. You're prepared. You're going to get whoever you call for. I can already guarantee it. I can already see it. Okay, let's check out these other two dialogue options real quick. I was a little worried, so I came by to check up on you. Paimon's fine, doesn't need to worry. You don't have to. Oh, wait, same thing. Okay. I'll be on my way then. Paimon's gonna be really good. Yep. Okay. All the same. Whatever she wants to eat, that'll be a mistake. That's true. Okay. The last one is in Chenyu Vale. Right over here. Right over here. Okay. Also went Nouvelet's weapon and was debating about getting his cons but wasn't sure. I don't know what his constellations do. Hang on. Oh. Also wanted to check this just for my own. I know you checked on it earlier, Jua, but I just wanted to see. It's gold. Hang on. Look, her vision is gold here on her normal outfit, but on this one, it's silver. So what? You can just change the color of your vision casing as you see fit? Oh, a 4th place. Okay. The drip marketing lied to you? How dare? Because, yeah, look. Silver here, yeah. And then... Where? Here, gold. So I guess you can just... If you have a vision, you can just change the color of the casing. Sure. Where's this person? Oh! It's Scam Face! I heard you were a fighter. The famous treasure hoarder Scam Face. I've heard your vile title more times than I can count over the past 10 years. We've been looking forward to meeting you. It's just a pity you're always on the run. According to our intel, your patron, the Dark Financier, studied under the same master as a certain Rocky... I knew it! I couldn't remember his name, but I was going to say that old man in the woods, the local legend that just does his flying fist of fury from the sky. Rocky Avildsen. So he decided to take you on, and you're not even his equal? How about we go another round or two? I'll even up the odds and fight you one-handed, but after that, we're taking you in. I can't find any more than I can run. You broke my leg with that kick. How did you do it? I led you into a minefield and you just ran on through without a scratch. And you, I saw you take the full force of 2 of my explosives. And what, you're barely even grazed? Even a clockwork mecha couldn't shrug that off. You call that a minefield? Chuanshu's overhead surveillance devices and metal detector made short work of your paltry traps. And your explosives led to a lot to be desired. I've taken worse hits from a Schwanwen beast. If I'd known things would turn out like this, I wouldn't have taken the Dark Financier's Mora and come back to Liyue. You can mull over your mistakes in prison once you've got down on your knees and grovel for forgiveness from that ship full of passengers. Oh, no. I didn't think you'd have much time for keeping the peace out here, what with helping to crack the case. We've already apprehended the criminal, so there's no need for you to get your hands dirty. Good job. We're just fulfilling our duty. Scamface finally buckles under terror and remorse, not daring to utter another word. And that's just gonna be the same thing, isn't it? Maybe it's like our phone covers. Wait. Oh, for the vision cases. That's true, could be. I just popped the little gem out and put a new thing on it. Took some inspiration from built a 4-star DPS since you've been farming Marshall Safe for about a year. For Nivi, you chose Gaming. Ooh, nice. If you're in the Discord, feel free to post your Gaming build. Someone's gonna, if I want to see it, someone can send me a screenshot of it. But yeah, no. So how's it looking so far? Not gonna lie, he's fun to play. I bet. Hang on. Let me just for a moment. Just for a moment.
Got it. Sorry, pal.
Hang on. How do you do the Oh, because there are no enemies nearby. Oh, okay. Well, it's still a really fun kit though. I do really like Garming's playstyle. A friend of mine who was sort of losing interest in Genshin got Garming and had a little bit of a resurgence, saying that they really liked his kit, his gameplay style. Then they lost interest afterwards, but still. Okay, who did we have here? You.
Got a problem you can't solve.
He was your
Blew me
first
in.
C6. Nice. So it's a bit of sentimentality for you as well. Looked at Yelan's drip marketing because didn't have it, and the case looked silver there. Can't believe you were lied to. Hang on. The drip marketing for Yelan. Yeah. Oh, no, hang on. You're right. That does look rather silver. Huh. That's weird. Okay, there's one more. You said after the... Was it after the afterword? Yeah, after the afterword. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Hang on. Oh, one of those was sent. Oh, it's the place where we saw Paimon.
And investigating, turning the unknown into the known. I missed this.
Wait, why did that pause his dialogue? Okay. You... Here. And unlike Hazo, he stopped showing up after you got him C6. That's crazy. Wait, no, it might have just not looked close enough because now it looks gold, maybe going crazy. I mean, it was a very dull gold, so you're not entirely crazy. Silver from a distance and gold up close or something like that. It's like the dress. Blue and black, or white and gold. No joke, your Hazo is C32 at this point. You've got 2 copies of Hazo on Shinra's banner. You aren't even on the bloody banner. That's insane. Oh. Okay, so anyway.
What a nice night. Fresh from maritime flowers, fragrant perfume from the shop on the corner, the rich aroma of coffee beans, all blended together in the night breeze. Makes for quite the relaxing atmosphere. If only we were on a rooftop terrace somewhere, enjoying a few glasses of sparkling wine and getting pleasantly tipsy.
Hey, you're on vacation now, why not? You deserve to celebrate. Let's cheers to a job well done.
All right, then let's look for a place to stop. I wonder what special drinks the hidden taverns of this city offer. Oh, but first, I wanted to head to the Confrérie of Cabriere before it closes. Mind helping me pick out some perfume to go with this outfit?
Sure.
I also heard about the intricate timepieces, clockwork furnishings, and fine jewelry you can get around here. There should be quite a few souvenirs worth perusing.
The longer you work, the more you want to spend. Alright, I'm done for a shopping spree. Love Yelan's new outfit. It gives you a bit of Farina vibes. It does. I actually put Farina's wings on this outfit because it fits. It does fit. Not dealing with that dress because again, it's black and blue and that's final.
Well, with the most cultured traveler in all of Tevat by my side, I should take advantage of this opportunity. I'm counting on you not to steer me wrong.
I consider getting Yelan just for the outfit. That's wild, but valid. That is valid. Ooh. Although, if you have Yelan and you get the outfit, you might as well build her. She's very good. She's gonna be, in my opinion, a very timeless, what's the word? Like, she's not really gonna get power crept anytime soon.
This has been a nice trip abroad. A very nice trip indeed.
Of course you'll build her. Yeah.
I wish I could take my time, maybe extend my stay a few more days. No one likes to be rushed on vacation.
Wait, I thought you were going to enjoy your time off. Why does it sound like you're about to get back to work?
It can't be helped. Duty calls.
You've been on vacation for like 2 hours.
I still have to write up a formal report on the case and develop a more sophisticated cargo inspection system. Then I'm off to the location of my next assignment. Nodcry.
Do we get to see you in Nodcry? That's where Paimon and I headed next too. Is your business there urgent? Has something happened? No, I'm gonna ignore all of her work stuff. It's like, yo, we're going there as well.
No, nothing like that.
Okay, it's anyways.
Just needing an intelligence partner to decide on a mutually beneficial agreement going forward, and to set some boundaries.
An intelligence partner? Who would the intelligence partner be?
I'll fill you in later. For now, why don't we take a picture together to commemorate this exciting trip to Fontaine?
And you taking me under your wing and the success of our operation?
That's right. After this, I know I can trust you to have my back, Traveler. Or should I say, Agent.
Okay, add that one to the books of the list of nicknames. I'm not sure about how she works, but you can figure it out. If I'm not mistaken, she needs HP. Yes, she scales off HP. She's just basically off-field DPS. Yelan, Charlotte, and Traveler all going to Nodcry. This will be fun. Heck yeah. Charlotte is coming with us? Yes, she is, and I'm super stoked about it. Plus Inefa, and that's a full team of 4 when you arrive. Hydro, Cryo, and Cryo. No, whoa, Electro, whoa. That's a really good superconduct lunar charge team, I suppose.
I say we put the forensic imaging device to use one last time to take this picture.
Selfie time.
Perhaps we'll cross paths in Notcry. If so, I hope this collaboration was just the first of many.
Oh, that's so cute. I was actually gonna throw up a peace sign as well. Perhaps we'll cross paths in Nordcry. If so, I hope this collaboration was just the first of many. After efficiently tracking down and completely dismantling the moral laundering team of the Dark Financier, you enjoyed a brief vacation in Fontaine with Elon. To commemorate this mission, you took a snapshot with the forensic imaging device. You changed element for the picture? Wait, did we? What's the element here? Hydro? Yeah, hydro. Makes sense. What happens if you pause now? Oh, you mean... Oh yeah, Paimon's still here. Oh, Paimon's here now. But if we go here... Let's see. Paimon's gone. She's rendered in. So if we go out of rendered distance... Okay, so here. What about... Oh, hang on. Okay, surely behind a building. No. Okay, how about here? Nope. Okay, then new tactic. We're going here. Completely different area. She's here. At some point she'll disappear. I have to go up there. She's still here. Who our first interaction in Nordcry would be with. Speculate it could be Varka, especially after we got the letter from him. I personally don't think we'll meet Varka until a little bit later. Think how we met Amber before we met Jean. That's what I think is going to happen. And nothing is really dictating that other than just I feel like meeting Varka first, even though we got the letter from him, meeting Varka first just feels a bit too rushed. And there goes Paimon. It just feels a bit rushed. Okay, well, so we know it's within a region, an area here. Who guesses we'll meet Aina before Varka? I think so as well. Aina before Varka. Perhaps our first encounter will be someone we haven't seen yet, but who may become playable later on. We just haven't gotten the drip marketing for them. I don't know.
What could it be?
She waved at us! Wait, hang on. Do it again, do it again. Oh, that's so cute. Hang on, one more time, one more time. You know what, hang on, I'm gonna make it more special. I'm gonna put the team back together because we're basically done. No, we have an afterword. We have an afterword. Oh, never mind, we don't have an afterword. I'm putting the team back together. With one minor change.
Oh, how exciting!
What do you want from me? All right, let's head off.
Traveler. Traveler is here.
Just what will we come across this time?
Aino seems fun. Hope we get her for free like Kachina, because you can't really risk pulling her since you're already on 65 pity. That's a good point. I don't know who the free character... If Nordquite's getting a free character, who would it be? Aino would be a good contender. I agree. Is that from the tutorial where you start, or are you misremembering that? Wait. Oh, did I miss something? Just because we'll likely travel to Nordcry with Yennefer, Varka is staying with Aino, so we might see him there. Is that from the tutorial? Or are you misremembering that? Being Paimon... Oh!
You seem tired. Would you like some tea?
It
I'll
could
brew you
be.
some. Do you
Why
take
is Neil
sugar?
still British?
1 cube or 2?
Because I just got in a habit. You know, sometimes it's just, you get in a habit, and it just... I'm so happy. Wait, hang on. Now wave to Traveler. Again. Oh, wait. Idea. I don't know if I can do this fast enough. Oh, I need to change this to this one. Okay, so no, I didn't get enough of Cobalt. I'm sad. No enough at this time. We're on 72 pity. It's wild. Yeah, no enough sadly. How did you do with Paimon? Oh, no, it's just because she's a it's a post quest interaction. So she was talking with Edler over here earlier. So now I guess if we talk to her, she'll give us some, you know, a rundown of what she learned. Now I just want to get a picture with her waving. Yeah, Jua's got it. Jua, I should just wait a few seconds and then read chat to see if Jua answers the questions that I'm about to answer.
I have to keep an eye on the deployment of
Let's see.
guards at all times.
Okay, here we go. Okay, we can do it. We have time. Oh, I gotta wait for the Melazine. Does she clap if Barbara charged? Probably not. I don't think that they built that animation into Paimon.
I have to keep an eye on the
But I
deployment of
am willing to
guards at all
try.
times.
Let me get this picture first and I'll try it. I need the right picture though. Oh, darn it. I also need you to be looking at the camera, please, Paimon. Oh, I needed to not be covering her head either. Dang it. Wonder if Teapot Paimon has these animations. Teapot Paimon does have the waving animation. That is something I noticed. When you place her as a companion, she waves like that. Have Veressa? I don't have Veressa either. I pulled for Shilonen because I was told she'd be good for my Noelle team. And I still haven't built her. You can get hearts in the background for the photo. Oh, that'd be so cute. Oh, she waved too early. What the heck, Paimon? She's impatient. Why are you waving so early now? Now let's get her to rotate. Okay, now. Oh. Oh. Is there really, like, not a good frame for this? And now we have to wait for... Who is this? Liaf. Come on, Liaf. Fun fact, Inefa is the only character to give something aside from a name card at specific friendship. Ooh. Is it another flower? Is it another... Oh, Paimon, please. That's kind of cute. Except our traveler's not really about it, I guess. I'm gonna save it anyways, just in case. Oh, okay. Turn round. Turn round. Okay. And then... Nope, didn't mean to do that. No, Paimon, this way. Paimon, this way. Paimon, this way. No, Paimon. Okay, what is the key here? What's the trick? Nope. Turn around. And now she's not waving. Okay. Turn around. Oh no. Leoth's coming back. I'm getting a little tired of this. She gives a bolt consumable? What is a bolt consumable? probably to change the robot's appearance in Nod Cry. Ooh, wait, that'd be cool. Okay, turn around, Paimon. Turn to the side. Turn to the side. Okay. Me too, Leah. Me too. Dang it. Bad timing. No wave? Come on, Paimon. Alright. Come on. Yo. There's like one frame that I'm looking for, and I see it. I just can't time it that well. Darn it, Paimon. Come on. Why is there not an easier way to manipulate NPC interactions? It's like, it's in the first part of the wave. I'm getting a little tired of this. You literally mean a bolt, like a screw. Oh, I was thinking like a lightning bolt. Like, or like, you know, like a canister, what is it called? Like a fuse. Like a, you know, fuse with like a electrode inside, a bolt, you know? No, that's actually really cool. On this episode of Ring Around the Rosie with Aether and Paimon, Paimon refuses to let Aether take a good picture. Also Leeth. She keeps trying to photobomb casually. Yeah, me too, Leeth. Me too. Ah, come on. Is there like... Oh, it's the same 3 frames. Come on, Paimon. Do the thing. That's... Honestly, that's the best one we've gotten so far, I think. Sure, I'll take it. I'll take it. Alright, Paimon. No, Paimon's back. Officer Edler took Paimon along to question those meanie-weenie bad guys. Paimon learned a lot about interrogations. So you had fun? So much fun. Making bad guys break down and admit their motives, and then be all like, I'm so sorry, I regret everything. It's like putting a big fat period at the end of a horrible sentence. What about you? Did Yelan enjoy her holiday? We had a great time. I'll do the second one after. Unless they're both together. We had a great time. We agreed to meet up in Notcry. Paimon didn't realize before, but thinking about it, Yelan really is an expert at being busy. Catching all these oh so many criminals and making it look like a piece of cake. The next time we see her, Paimon will have to show her how, or Paimon will have to ask her how she does it. Maybe she can teach Paimon how to manage her time better and still stay full of energy. Why are you so motivated all of a sudden? Paimon the eager student, I'm impressed. Why are you so motivated all of a sudden? Paimon just wants to help you as much as she can. Oh, that's so sweet. You keep getting stronger, so Paimon has to work hard to keep up. Okay, it's time for our next adventure. Let's go! And yes, Shilonen would increase your Noel DPS via 36% Geo Res Shred. If at C2, it would be infinite 50% damage increase and a manual 36% Res Shred. First choice is the only one that matters. Oh shoot. Well, yep, that checks out. Hey, she's back. That checks out. Okay. We'll put Yelan back in the team.
Let's go get ourselves some ants.
Let's go get ourselves some ants. Noel's Paimon voice, love it. It's actually, I feel like my voice is kind of dying. It's a little dead right now, so I didn't feel like my Paimon voice was up to snuff as good as it normally would be.
Someone needs assistance.
Let's see, what is this? Oh, cool. 2 whole levels. Let's go. But I appreciate that, Dust. Did you intimidate any bad guys? But Paimon hopes so. Paimon's forehead hurts from pulling mean faces, and Paimon's eyes hurt from giving scary stares. As soon as they heard, oh, there's a lot of text happening. As soon as they heard Paimon's companion is the great and mighty Null, the bad guys almost wet themselves. They told us everything we wanted to know after that. Maybe I should try being a little more intimidating. Like turning myself into an avatar of pure terror and leaving the bad guys running away screaming and crying. Paimon's trying really hard, but Paimon just can't picture it. Noel's always so nice and calm. You never get angry when you talk to Paimon. Even at your fiercest, being scary is not your thing. You don't get mad when facing ordinary bad guys, so what would it take to make you really lose your temper?
Leave it to me.
A super duper bad guy?
Whatever it
A
is.
super duper whooper bad guy?
Exactly is it? I didn't quite catch your request.
We've been through a lot. Too much to get our feathers ruffled by run-of-the-mill scoundrels. You're right, we're above all that. With everything we've seen this time, we're sure to take future adventures in our stride. No matter what we face, Paimon hopes that Noel can always stay calm and come out on top. That way, Paimon doesn't have to worry, and we can carry on being super happy once the bad guys are all dealt with. Okay, it's time for our next adventure. Let's go. Did I try Stygian before the 10 days finished? I have not tried Stygian. It just doesn't quite have that. Oh, hey, Cobalt, there you are. It just doesn't quite have that pull for me. I can't see myself grinding and like losing what few eyeball hairs I have left over this. I don't know why I said like eyeball hairs I have left. That implies that I'm like a nearly bald eyeball. I don't know where that came from. Paimon has no idea about the quest in Sumeru where you can literally murder someone. That's true, she doesn't. Missed out on the feather? Which feather? Honestly, like, the Stygian rewards thing, I feel a bit mixed on. But mostly, I'm not super about it. The 10 days was just for artifact speed farming? Oh, I see. I'll just farm the old-fashioned way. Just like I do commissions the old-fashioned way. By doing commissions, and not in this newfangled adventure book and counterpoints. Look at these. Look at these. They're gonna build up until the counter resets at 6.0. 1200 points one? Interesting. Interesting. Yeah, no, like, I sometimes have FOMO with certain types of games or certain things in games. Stygian's just not one of those things for me that I'm gonna get FOMO over, I don't think. Unless I see something very tempting, but so far that hasn't happened. Plus, again, it's such a grind. I'm not like a super casual player, but I'm not a super sweaty player either. So trying to min-max my builds so precisely, it sounds like, one, like I don't think I have the ability to do it, the artifacts and the builds to do it. And two, even if I did, trying to figure out what those combinations are just sounds way too much like a chore, I guess. You don't know how scary it can be, Paimon. I murdered a Fatui that was kidnapping children despite the fact you had no evidence, and you only don't know because I sent you away before that. You have no idea. That's true. Let's see, can I... Okay, got all that. Okay, so that's Stygian. We did this. 3 days left. I think we will start this one next week. We'll do this next week, because I think that's all that there really is left to do besides Stygian. Not theater. What's the other one? Spartalopus. And theater is the one that resets mid-month, right? Yeah, looks like it. Okay, so we've got a ways to go. Wait. I haven't done theater yet. I need to do theater. How much time? 25? Okay, I need to do theater, and I need to do the Paimon thing. Oh. This one will be quick. We can do this and then theater in one stream, I think. Or split them up into two. This plus one thing is a stream. Theater is one stream. I think that's what we'll do. The feather reshaping has worked out. Oh, that feather. Oh, I see what you're talking about. Okay, I thought you meant a feather artifact. My bad. The feather shaping has worked out well for you so far, and you can just do it on hard mode. It's kind of easy. To each, well, you were just talking about like the moderate difficulty for farming, but use your own. Oh, that's fair. Like, I keep thinking when people talk about Stygian, they're always talking about Dire, which is not the case. It's just I just assume when someone's talking about Stygian, they're talking about Dire. But yeah, no, that's true. You're absolutely right, Cobalt. I don't mind doing the lower levels because those are clearable, especially in co-op, which is totally, that's awesome that there's actually content you can clear here. Dire is not and should not be for everyone. Do we want to cooperate for rewards? I will absolutely hit you up. It'll have to be if I see you online at the same time and I'm in the mood to do Stygian. Pain in the butt difficulty? Yeah, no, for real. Stygian gets nerve-wracking after hard. Agreed. Agreed, Dust. That one you think fully unlocks Wednesday or Tuesday? Oh, this one, Jua? So you're saying theater first. Oh yeah, yeah, theater first, then pictures Thursday. Okay, got it. The reshaping one. Reshaped one trash hunter feather and one day, or the other day, and nice. It went from trash to your best piece with 48.4 CV. 48 crit value is insane. Wait, can you check reshaped artifacts? Lock assistance, filter. No, you cannot. I don't think. Will it show a mark if it's been reshaped, or is the mark only for the elixir defined ones? This is a really good elixir one. Also, my Noel pieces that I'm really happy with. Was it the goblet? Or was it a strong box? It might have been a strong box. Oh wait, no, it was defined. I thought it would show up on the right side. So yeah. Geo defense crit. Geo defense crit. ER, far more important than these two for Noel. I just randomly did a definition one time and got this goated goblet finally to get her on a full husk set. Full 4-piece, yeah, because she still has this one from Archaic. So I'm super happy with my Noel builds. I think I've tried reshaping one artifact and it wasn't better, I don't think. I don't recall, actually. Elixir only? Okay. Okay, Dust. Reshaped are not shown. DJ Sleep Seal. Alright, thanks, Jua. Thanks for helping out. I really appreciate it. We're gonna raid out here soon. Let's raid. Let's find someone to raid. Ooh! I haven't gotten a chance to raid this person in so long. I don't think. Let me check, actually, before I say that. But I'm pretty sure it's been a while since we've said hi to them. Oops. Pretty sure the last time we said hi to this person was over a month ago? Over a month ago. So why don't we go say, bumped your Nivelet to like 20k spots on Akasha, got top 3% Nivelet, not bad considering how many people got him. Nice. The Discord stuff is unfortunately not going well. It's not looking like it's gonna come back, which I'm super upset about and stressed and everything, but trying to put it behind me. I am super sentimental, so losing 7 years worth of messages with friends and, community servers that I'm in is a huge, and also like my private server that had like notes and like cipher setups and quotes and things. All that being gone really sucks. But, oh, you're right. Thank you, Dust. Check Nivelet cons. Oh, that was not what I meant to do. Constellations. Okay. Obtain one stack of that. Passive air. You must first unlock passive talent. Okay. Interruption res is increased while using charge attack. Nice. Passive talent will be enhanced. Increases crit damage of charge attack by 14%. And the max it can be done is 42. And then that's a skill increase. Nivelet is on the field and healed, which is whenever he uses his charge attack, basically. One source water droplet will be generated. Effect can only occur once every 4 seconds. Skill increase. And then when charge attack, absorb nearby source water droplets in an AoE. Each absorbed droplet will increase the duration of charge attack by 1 second. Ooh, that's really good, actually. When it hits opponents, it will fire off 2 additional currents every 2 seconds, each of which will deal 10% of his max HP as hydro damage. Damage dealt this way will count as damage dealt by the charge attack. Yo, that's crazy. Actually, really good. Got injured by yellow emotion. That's true. You're right. That is a lot. It really is. But anyways, Cobalt, thank you for asking. Other than that, like, I'm doing better. I'm doing well. I'm not as, like, I'm trying to let it go, trying to not be so stressed. I've been keeping myself busy, working on other things. So yeah, overall, oh, we also got mail too. Arlecchino birthday. How does she sound? What does she sound like? Hang on. Let me get a sense for her voice real quick. Or her cadence.
I am the knave, Arlecchino,
Fourth of the Fatui Harbingers. The children of the House of the Hearth call me Father.
I
do hope our partnership proves to be a pleasant one. Although, I would imagine that should be fairly easy. After all, there's no cause for contention between us at the moment. Wouldn't you agree? Okay, let's try. The children have each been assigned their respective duties and responsibilities, and so long stretches without seeing one another have become the norm. Still, here beneath the roof of the House of the Hearth, closeness is not measured by the frequency of our meetings. If anything, each reunion carries greater weight for its rarity. I have declined several of the more tedious visits and engagements in recent days, hoping to set aside a little more time to quietly enjoy this freshly brewed, fragrant pot of tea with my family. After all, a moonlit night before the storm is always especially precious, and all the more fleeting. Tea, once cooled, loses its flavor. I've asked Lynette to keep the pot warm by the hearth. So, if you happen to be passing by, do come in. Not bad for a cold read, but I could have done better. My voice is also kind of dead right now, too, so... we'll just call that. Do that, and... yeah, we'll call that good. You think Arlecchino's dish is just raw meat? It might be. Wait, let me check it out. It really just could be. Yep, raw meat, bereft of any excessive seasoning, brings a rush of both blood and brutal freshness. Yep, that's just raw meat. Let's see. C6 Nivelet causes bubbles to appear during his charge attack, not source water, but bubbles cosmetically appear. Wait. So he's bubbly? That's so cool. Might go for C2 when he reruns. Sounds like Father. I think Arlecchino's dish is just raw meat. Or at least uncooked. I might have got the name switched. I think I read Cobalt's message and said dust. I'm so sorry if I did. Like other C6 5 stars. Interesting. I kind of want to see what that looks like, because it just I have this really funny image of Nivelet looking so serious with just like the shiny bubbles. Oh, you know what? I was gonna try. I forgot I was gonna try Barbara slapping Paimon to see if she would clap. I don't think she was going to, but yeah. I mean, oh shoot. Okay, first let me go to my logout spot in not Sumeru, in Natlin. We're going to the teapot because I can finally get this achievement. I'm so happy to be done with this. Alright. Just imagine like his ring appearing around him, but while it exists, it just shows bubbles. It's actually really funny. But hang on, let me claim this. You know the
If you ever
the bubble gun? The bubble gun gadget? This one. I kind of imagine it like this. Just oh, you can't use it here? Okay, well you know what I mean, right? Sure, that one. Okay. These are the last 4. This is a huge moment. A momentous occasion. These are the last 4 we need. You ready? Okay, well, of course my ping spiked to 999 when I did that. Okay, here we go. Please. There we go. Okay, where is this? 100%. Gosh, I can be done with that. Now what's left? 96%. Okay.
You seem tired.
100 and
Would you like some tea? I'll brew you some.
40?
Do you take sugar? 1 cube or 2?
Yeah, no. Yeah, 140 more furnishings. That'll happen. I'm not in a rush for that. Where's that last one though? And then I just need to figure out how to do the gifts. I mean, I know how to do them. I just have to actually do them. Congrats, thank you. That's such a brutal grind for that one. I am so glad that it's finally done. I specifically... Where is it? There it is. I specifically set up this area for grinding out the plant-based achievements. I can probably get rid of these now. But yeah, no, I was gonna test the thing with Paimon, but my companions are full, because they're all over here grinding friendship. They all have thoughts to share. We're doing some friendship grinding over there. They're holding hands in a circle. Alright. That was good. This was a good, productive event stream. Alrighty. Is this person still alive? Perhaps? Yes. Okay, cool. We're gonna go say hi to Ligley. Because it's been a while since we've raided her, and I haven't been able to catch her streams very much lately. Alright. Let me also put the raid messages. Teapot is just a line of characters. Nice. It works. My teapot set up with the character farming, or the friendship farming on one side. Where I am is the utilitarian side. So I've got the workstation, the forge, or sorry, the crafting table, the forge, and the oven, or the cooking pot, all in one spot. So I can just do everything right there at the front of the mansion. Let's see. Raid 1 is if you don't have the emotes. Raid 2 is if you do. Alright, this works. Cool, that works. Awesome. Catching up. See you next stream. See you, Dust. Thanks for popping by and hanging out. I really appreciate it. Thank you, Cobalt. Thank you, Jua. I know he's already gone, but thank you for everyone who stopped by, hung out, lurked. It's really always great to see you guys. Yeah, I appreciate you all. Let's go say hi to Ligley. Let's go show her some love. Some good vibes. She's doing some dailies, it looks like she says in her title, but she's also doing Sumeru stuff, which is cool. It's been a while since I've seen Sumeru gameplay. Alright. I will see you guys next time for the we're doing a theater. Fun. I get to get to struggle with managing characters again. Alright. I will see you guys next time. I hope you all have a great rest of your morning, afternoon, evening, or night, wherever you are. And Orchid, yes, thank you for hanging out. I really appreciate it. It's always good seeing you. See you guys. Have a great one. Bye.